Now. Okay.
Try that.
Alright, hello guys.
Just try it.
Hey!
Welcome to session 5 of Blood War. And
We have a newcomer here.
we do have a newcomer. Wyatt.
No, his name's not Wyatt.
I know, I'm saying Wyatt, please introduce yourself
Okay.
to the rest of us. Give us your name and your beliefs and your instincts and also what your character looks like.
Alright,
Can you read okay? In the dark?
yeah.
Okay.
So would I be reading this all in character, or?
However you want to, man. Just however you feel most comfortable. I know this is your first
Blueberry
time.
apple?
It's okay.
Alright, I'll
We'll be
probably
gentle.
start getting in character just a little bit later, after you guys do it first.
Let's see. Well, unfortunately for you, I'm opening with you.
Pressure's on, biatch!
Yeah, don't worry. I can help you. I'll be doing role playing too, so I'll probably. There we go. Okay, so introduce your character,
He's
please,
an
Wyatt.
alcoholic now and he doesn't know it.
Alright, my
Chick
character.
says it's alright.
Guys, listen up.
His
I'm
name
sorry.
is
Give him your attention.
Calador, and he is a dwarf. He's 58 years old. Do I have to say life paths or just beliefs in it?
No, just beliefs in that.
Just show your beliefs and instincts. So, like, if there's anything you want them to know about your past and
Can
also
I
what you
not
look
share
like.
beliefs?
No, if for your secret, it's important to share what your secret is.
Alright,
They're not going to know in character, but
okay. Alright, I got you. Alright, I covet a gauntlet. Its origin unknown. I believe it to be the source of my luck. Alright, I wish to find out where I am and why I am here. And that is in relation to the goblins. Or the orcs, rather. Alright, I've murdered in the past and wish for this to remain unknown. So it's out there.
it's now known.
That's alright. Chip raped somebody.
Alright, I pay you oath to my brother
Is that really punishment?
to find him a weapon worthy of his skill.
Yeah.
And that's my
Yes, he's got a special oath, you guys, to find a weapon suitable for his brother. Yeah, read off your instincts also, please.
Alright, my instincts. Always able to read emotions, able to break down social situations going on, and sense tensions and shit. When confronted, I draw my blade.
Okay.
Is that
Wade with a
W or is it some Wade.
When confronted, I draw my blade.
Warm up Wade.
And your
That's how
final,
you should talk from now.
your final
like a weird
instinct.
list.
Alright, when in unfamiliar territory, I stick to the shadows.
Okay, so we have our newcomer.
What's his name? What's your name?
Calador.
Cocklador?
Yeah. Kharador. I guess I should have put
Calador?
2 R's if it was going to have the roll. But
Calador? Okay, anyways.
Calador.
Alright,
Door.
before. So, what happened last time is Dolan
Are you gonna waste that?
and Meryl were ambushed by a bunch of orc younglings and the witch doctor herself. Meryl eventually had to cut her way out, though the orc's blood was sizzling away her armor and her weapon itself. And while Dolan followed, she asked him to run away while she drew their attention. Dolan instead followed her and tracked her down to a lake where she was going to make her last stand. Dolan found the witch doctor hiding in the woods and tried to shoot at her, which didn't go as he might have wanted, but it did draw the attention of her and the youngling orcs away from Meryl. Meanwhile, Corvus and Lucius free the young Graves, though Lucius manages to nick him accidentally in the arm along the way. They then split up upon hearing a screech of a low wail. Corvus heading to that wail in hopes to find Dolan and Meryl. Lucius heading for camp, Graves in tow. Lucius runs into Broggan along the way, and Broggan informs Lucius that the markings on Graves' body, they found markings on Graves' body when they found him, like orc tribal tattoos almost. And Broggan informs him that these types of markings are very, very, very bad to remove if you remove a marking on a part of a body, that part of the body just shuts down completely. So you don't want to remove it. Let's see. They hastily try to make a plan to stop this witch doctor. At first, their plan was to sacrifice a crow to summon a wolf. Though, yeah. Meanwhile, Corvus attempts to follow the sound of the whale, but gets attacked by a group of youngling orcs. The commotion attracts even more of them, and he is forced into a confrontation with a large group and the witch doctor herself. While he managed to keep himself alive and even wound the witch doctor, she manages to get away, though she seems to be pretty wounded by him when she does so. Meanwhile, Dolan finds Meryl unconscious with these serious metal wounds infused into her flesh from the parts that when she couldn't rip the armor away in time. It fused with her, and he decides to take her with him back to the camp in order to find some help. Meanwhile, Lucius and Broggan return to camp, but begin an argument about, elves and orcs fighting each other, and things don't really go so well, and Lucius attempts to attack Broggan in order to allow his pet crow, Fef, to peck out his eyes. Broggan, however, gets away and runs into the woods. But right afterwards, Dolan enters the camp, Meryl in tow, and Lucius attempts to surgically help her and her horrible wounds. He manages to help her, but the wound in her leg seems to have really caused some damage and doesn't look like she'll be able to move the same way as she used to anymore, but Lucius did all he could. Broggan, meanwhile, runs into a very upset Corvus, who berates the orc, saying he wishes to leave all this horribleness behind before walking away. Broggan decides to let him go and perform a spell to turn himself into a wolf. Corvus then meets up with Dolan and Lucius and they discuss their options. They decide to try and lure the witch doctor into an ambush, but admit that they need Broggan in order to accomplish this. So they send Dolan off to try and hunt him down and get him back in with the group. About the plan to have Broggan and Lucius do a little mock fight and then go their separate ways in order to separate the crows and get them off their trail. Broggan, however, has his own ideas and plans and sets off to find the witch doctor herself. He runs into a group of young orcs who decide to take him to the witch doctor, and upon arriving there, he learns that these tattoos that Graves was marked with are directly linked to her, whereas if she dies, Graves would die. And they have a little discussion about trusting each other. The witch doctor decides to cleave off her own hand and give it to Broggan in a show of good faith. And he informs them that his cousin, the war chief, is alone in his spider tunnels and is deathly afraid of elves. She asks him to at least keep the elf alive until that point. And finally, Broggan decides to take the severed hand back, admitting that he had initially come here to kill her, but choosing instead to work with her. And she tells him that if she ever wants him to find her, just walk alone in the woods for a while, and the younglings will take him to where he needs to go. And that is where we left off.
Sounds good. I have a question though.
Okay.
Because Broggan went so far away, how are the crows reacting?
I mean, the crows had already separated themselves since
they?
Lucius and Broggan separated. You haven't been counting them, so you don't know. Surgery tests?
I don't know what I got for this. I don't know if I didn't mark them down or we didn't go.
I think you did. I just did the recording before we played.
Can I have one of yours, Nathan?
Usually, since you did
Give me
multiple
one, too.
surgeries, you
Give me one,
pick a
too.
test.
Well, unless
Like usually you go for the highest, but if you
Wow.
do a
Money in
certain
the place,
test
is that what you
and
put
you
them?
made that test, you can
Oh,
pick
okay.
which one you wanted.
Us-
I believe I gave you the test though.
Okay.
You do have tests written down for surgery, right? Do you have any written down?
No.
Like you marked?
No.
Okay. Let's see then.
Last time was the only time I got to use it.
So that's why I understand. You're like pointing to both, and I was like,
Okay, let me
what
see.
do you want from me?
You were going against
Apple and
I think you're
blueberry.
doing what's your
Those don't
surgery at?
mix.
B3.
B3. And I believe you're going against a 4. You're going against 4s. Yep. So then, let me see. Oh yeah, I have it marked.
You have to drink it no matter how terrible it tastes.
You get a challenging test for your surgery, Lucius. Challenging test. Alright, so before we get started, I'm going to ask you guys if you want to change anything. So, Corvus, any beliefs or instincts you wish to change before we begin?
I think I will change. I will make a name for myself through martial prowess. I will destroy the witch doctor and I don't know. Destroy the witch doctor and preserve my squad. What remains of my squad.
Good one. Anything else?
I think I'm good there.
Alright, we'll move on to Lucius. Any beliefs or instincts you wish to change before we move on?
You want to try it?
No. Alright, so what's Matt's name?
Did you use all of it? No.
Brett's Lucius.
Yes.
Dolan.
Yes. Bragan.
You're the DM.
I'm just the DM.
Come back, I'm afraid.
Come back to you? Alright, I'm right down here. Okay, so then moving on to Dolan. Any beliefs or instincts you wish to change? Next time?
On Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Dragon
What's that, Chip?
Go.
You good?
Powers up.
Okay, Bragan.
And that's it.
Beliefs, instincts you wish to change?
Well, I think I changed them last time. Yeah, I changed the only belief I felt like I needed to change.
I'm just asking again because it's been, like a week, so I don't know if you...
Alright, I actually want to change, always respect other vile creatures. I'm not sure exactly what I want to change it to.
Like another instinct?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's,
Corvus is my BFF.
there's like, you know...
Yeah! No.
Instincts can be rule breakers, so anything you think you'd wish to have, like just to like mitigate the process, like drawing a weapon in combat.
I have the ability to fly.
Always wins in an encounter.
Everything.
Always win everything forever.
I am God.
Have an instinct.
Always God. Always.
Let's see. But it has to be, it would be good if it was something that got me in trouble.
Always
right?
win the encounters
Yeah.
70% of the time, 30% of the time.
That's how you get your fate points for your instincts. That's by having your instincts get you in trouble. So maybe
What
like...
about Persona? Or no, Persona is like when you roleplay.
Yeah, it's for good role playing and for if your beliefs have like a goal and you complete that goal, you get a persona point.
Never sleep.
Never surrender.
Never sleep.
Never sleep.
You might have fun with that.
Bragan, are
Why?
you asleep?
I haven't looked it into it, but I'm sure you're gonna need like enough sleep to keep you from having like.
Alright, I'll say
obstacles.
sleep. Well, that's a rule. I can break it.
Sleep always.
No, sleep as little as possible.
Always. This
So, like as little as required.
Yeah.
No, dude. You have to have some trade-off.
Bragan, are you
I can
asleep?
stay awake forever as long as I eat my own feces.
I can stay awake forever, but I have to keep.
Alright.
Shitting.
Okay then,
That
Well,
sleeping rule
Lucius.
fits you very well, Nick.
Pimp hand
Huh?
always strong.
That sleeping rule fits you very
Anything
well.
else, Bragan?
Any woman who disrespects
Yeah.
me will get that.
What?
Probably gonna be first.
It'll get you in trouble.
Anything else, Bragan? Before I move back to Lucius. Hello, Earth to Bragan.
Wait, that was the only thing that.
I was just asking you anything else.
Oh no.
No, you're good?
that's
Okay.
fine.
Lucius.
So the other one that I changed was the more madness that is spread. You know,
Yeah.
that
That was a
thing.
joke.
I got it. Hey, Lucius, do you have an idea of what you wanted to change?
I want to change my instinct from trusting or not trusting new people
Uh-huh.
to
Corvus is your BFF?
I plot plots,
You plot plots.
aka I always have a plan.
Look at
Do
him.
you
Look at
plot plots on
I
plots of
always
land?
have a
it.
plan.
Look at all those retards. Plotters.
So then,
Shit.
I don't think that'd be
Famous
much
words
to
of
change
shit.
fine. I'm not even in
Huh?
the situation yet.
I mean, if you have that, if I don't know if you want to like second guess anything,
I know you just made your beliefs, but do you want to change it?
one more time.
I believe.
One more
in-
time.
Alright,
Take
I
it.
All right.
the last
Do you like get lucky?
I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ.
I
Yeah.
feel like I should slap him in the face with something very heavy.
Good thing I'm in the way. Wait.
You can slap it with Nathan.
Does Jesus exist in the burning wheel universe?
I forget like.
I guess
Does
technically
what
he
exist?
could if a
God.
player
Jesus
decided.
exists in the burning wheel universe.
What was that
Actually,
one time?
on 3 Daft
Does
Punk
Jesus
albums.
exist?
Jesus? I could be a form of Jesus. I mean, Matt's character worships
Wait,
someone called the
technically, I
Watcher.
don't own any albums.
I wouldn't
But
say that this place
look at the
has
computer.
a Jesus. You could
Why is
consider
Chip's gonna make his
Oh,
own
knock yourself down.
god.
That's what you can do all
Sausage.
you could consider the Pale of Orchid
I'll show you all
Jesus.
later.
He's like a descendant of his God, as he says.
What does he make fish and bread? And does he have 12 apostles?
He
And
tends to set people on fire.
oh, that's
He's like an
sounds
orc
Jesus.
version of Jesus.
So
Oh,
a violent
Jesus.
version of Jesus.
That's me if we were in a tavern, you
I
know?
like LARPing these days.
Okay,
Lightning bolt.
so we shall begin.
Right, let's begin.
Ready to begin? We're going to begin with Carador. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Alright, Carador.
Door.
You awaken with a sore head and you are naked and bound, and you look around your surroundings and you see you are in some sort of like underground cellar or something. You just see stone walls everywhere.
Is this a typical Saturday night for you?
Yeah, man. This is, I just get a little bit too drunk.
You see
I wake
quite
up and I'm like, oh, I've got a headache.
Oh,
where
God.
the fuck am I?
Naked in the
BDSM. I didn't sign up for this.
you see quite a peculiar sight. You see you see humans. In fact, there seems to be like an adult man, adult woman, a young boy, and an even younger girl, all bound up.
So they're also prisoners.
Seems so, but you also see goats, pigs, several cows, and chickens also down in the cellar. The smell of feces hits you almost immediately as soon as you wake up. It stinks like
Typical Saturday
it
night.
stinks down here. You see shit and piss just lining the floors, and you seem to be laying in some of it yourself. But you are bound.
Alright,
Your
so like,
wrists are bound. Your ankles are bound.
what am I able to do here? Like,
What are you able to do? You just wake up. When you wake up,
no, I mean like, I don't know how to start it off. Like, I don't know.
you just tell me like you
Okay,
just
yeah.
tell me what you wish to do, and I'll tell you what you need to like do to complete this. Like you give me a task and an intent.
Okay, yeah.
So you just say like, I don't know, like an example. Say you were in the woods and you're like, I wish to climb a tree. I'll say,
So
okay.
let's say
Moist feet.
I wish to like free my. Is it just like rope binding?
It's
Or is
yeah,
it
it's
more
like
chains.
it's like rope tightly around your wrists and ankles.
All right, and then I'm not like bound to a wall, but more so.
Yeah, you're just like on the ground.
Yeah. All right.
Roll around in a giant.
You remember
Roll,
that
roll around in the feces.
you remember that before when you see the people, you actually recognize them. You remember them
Are
as
they,
like a farmer's family that you were assigned to distract, while some of your other members were to sneak in and steal the farmer's what you call it, the thing like his deed to his land.
Yeah.
You were assigned to distract them, and
Dude,
that's all you remember before you wake up in here with the farmer and his
so
family.
I'm not aware if they are aware of my evil intentions.
That you're not sure. You're not sure when this whole like. You just remember walking up to the door, knocking on the door, and then here you
Alright,
are.
Well, I guess I don't know. Can I just say like try to remove or like I wish to remove the bindings?
Yes.
Or would I have to be like
if you
more
wish to
specific
try,
and like
you can. You just wish to try to remove the bindings. You just gotta tell me how you wish to do that, and
what else is in the cellar? Is there any like tools or sharp
it
objects?
seems to be a bare cellar. You just were. Looks like you were just tossed in with the livestock.
Alright, maybe attempt to get some of the people who are bound's attention and scoot towards each other, and then like one person with the back, like I don't know, move back to back. I guess.
Try to untie each other's bindings.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that hard to get their attention. As soon as you start to kind of squirm around, the man rouses and says, You're that dwarf! You bastard! Why'd you do this to my family?
Fuck.
You got us into this, didn't you? I knew there's something off about you. I'll kill you!
I'm trying to think of my voice.
He tries to squirm in his thing. You see his wife has been like quietly sobbing on the ground. And his two children look passed out.
Alright.
You see him slowly start to inch himself over.
Alright, so like, would my speechcraft actually have to be like speechcraft? Like, would I actually have to persuade you based on the character or whatever?
Yeah, you have to try. If you, I don't know, it depends on what you wish to do. You just kind of try to call this guy up, like, hey, buddy, what are you talking about? You can like role play, talk to him, and then if you wish to like convince him of something, you have to roll some kind of like soothing platitudes or persuasion. If you don't have that skill, you get to start learning it. You can learn any skill you wish to. It just takes some time, and you have to like
You
the
should
basic.
learn teleportation and see what happens.
Yeah.
What happens? So wait.
I don't know.
So you can make any wise you want. So you can make a sex wise, and that'd make you good at sex.
You make you knowledgeable at sex, not necessarily good.
good.
You would know what to do.
Okay,
but
well
it
you
doesn't
know
mean
the
your body is
practical
good at it.
application.
Can my
Yeah,
skill
I
just
mean, you
be
can still have
sex?
like a 2-inch penis.
We can make a skill that's called sex if you wish,
No, I'm still training that.
You know what the smallest in the world
based off
was?
flexibility. I mean,
2 or 3
reflexes.
centimeters, something like that.
I seen one dude with the innie on the Howard Stern show one
With a innie?
time. Yeah.
But
How does that even work?
Like, that's a vagina. That's not a dude.
That could have been what it was.
So, burning the witch.
Nope, we're gonna keep talking
There's
about
one time I burned the witch.
Carador, what do you wish to do? This man slowly inching himself towards you.
Let's just call this off, eh? Alright, I wish to, I guess just let him know that fucking put it all behind us temporarily and let's just escape here and part ways with our lives.
Are you going to try and do a check to convince him?
What would a check be? I guess?
Like, since you're trying to talk to him, either be like a persuade or a soothing platitudes.
Alright, I guess,
Which depends on wherever you wish
I
to
guess
try
it'd
and
be a
trick.
persuade.
You want to try and persuade this guy? Okay.
Just,
Let me find what persuade is based off of. Because that would be what you're rolling. You're rolling off its, since you don't know the skill yet, you're rolling based on its root stat.
okay.
So persuasion is based off of will. So you're gonna roll the dice for your will.
B2.
What's your will?
4.
You roll 4 dice, but since you're training it, the obstacle is doubled. So,
Okay,
Normally-
so what if I use the soothing platitude as opposed to...
do you have soothing platitudes? I think soothing platitudes would probably be based off of will also. So
Would it
just
be
a-
under skills?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so it depends. I mean, if you want to use soothing platitudes, you're probably going to be
I would like to
complimenting this
use-
guy.
Inconspicuous.
Inconspicuous.
To where he doesn't notice me.
He's already noticed you, man. But you want to try to blend in with the fodder.
Just, crawl into the poop.
So you want to try persuasion?
Yeah.
Try learning it? Alright, just write down skills being learned, write persuasion. And since your will is 4, your aptitude is 6, which means you just need 6 tests to make it a B2 persuasion, meaning you have the skill.
Alright,
So
so
there's-
do I need... Alright, so...
So you have that.
what do I
Just
put
write,
that-
write 6. You need 6 tests. We're going to need some dice, guys. Go. Alright, so you're going to be rolling on an obstacle. The obstacle, if you were training it, would be a 4, but since, if you were just rolling it, would be a 4, but since you're training, I'm going to double it to, you have to beat obstacle 8.
I say I have to roll, what?
Your 4 dice,
I
and,
have to total greater than 8?
yup,
Well, I was meant to
Alright.
Sorry, Rich.
So you're probably gonna fail, but it's okay. Failure doesn't mean like I close this off to you. It just makes it interesting. You got 4 successes. Right. And also,
So-
yeah, keep track.
So what do you mean 4 successes?
Let's make this
Because-
complicated.
You got 4 successes, but you needed 8 to convince this guy. So basically, just try to talk to him. But here. Okay. Also, I didn't tell you, but you start off with 2 fate points and 1 persona point
Okay.
when you start off.
There's more in there than I thought.
So wait, like I have to roll and 1 persona you said?
Yes. All right.
Alright, so
So like I say, the obstacle is 8. That means you need to get 8 or more successes in order to successfully do what you're trying to do.
okay,
If you
so,
fail, it doesn't mean like
so this would be 4 successes?
yes, you got because you need 4 ups to get success.
so
That's
my
my
drinking
drinking
problem
problem again.
What do you mean?
Like 4, 5, and 6 is what you need as a
Okay,
success.
so 4, yeah, okay.
So you got 4 successes.
Yes, I'm serious.
Okay.
And don't call me Shirley.
So what are you saying
would I be able
again?
to re-roll again, or?
Oh no, you're fine. You just have to take the failure for now. Okay. So what are you saying exactly?
Like, me to him?
Yeah, what are you saying to him as he's trying to slowly crawl towards you?
Alright, so I tried to persuade him, and it's failed.
Yes, but what are you saying? I'll tell you what happens based
Okay.
on your failure.
Alright, I say... Fuck, dude. I can't think of a character voice. Like, I kind of have an idea, but...
I mean, it's
Don't
okay.
worry about it right now. You can work that out later.
I mean, no one here uses like a character voice. Everyone else is
I'll just
talking in
imagine
a
it was
voice.
like an Irish accent because that's how I think
Yeah,
all
I've been thinking of
voice.
like an Irish accent, but
Oi,
like
laddie.
lower.
Oi,
Ordinary.
Like, yeah, like...
Oi, laddie.
Did you know that the Scottish national animal is a unicorn and a red lion?
Yes, I did know
Alright,
that.
so like...
Fucking retarded.
What I was
Red
saying
lion-
when I
red
was trying to
lion
persuade
and a
him
unicorn.
Yes.
is what...
Just
okay.
remind me what you said. I forget.
Alright,
None
I
of-
was,
Because
One
none
doesn't
of that-
exist and
she
the
just
other
put all
one
of this
isn't
behind us
even
temporarily and
The
get out of this
Scotland.
situation and then just part
They
ways
shouldn't even know what lions are.
and then like, you know, never run into each other again.
So
kind
one
of type deal.
royal Chinese family had
The man stops his approach
One
He gives you kind of an
Chinese
angry
dynasty
look.
had an elephant.
and says,
I mean, China's kind of close to India.
Like America.
That's like not our play, but like.
"We can
a
help each
lion
other
in
get out of
the
here,
middle
dwarf,
Scotland,
but we're not
like-
dropping this. As soon as I'm free, we're gonna solve this one way or another. But we're not forgetting about what happened. I don't know why you're here, but I know somehow this is your fault, and you're gonna pay for it."
We can solve our debts after we escaped it.
Fine.
So wait, you dwarf Batman?
Yeah.
Dwarf Batman. I like it.
Alright, whatever. I'm just
No
gonna...
way ever damage your throat.
Shut up. That's my voice.
Says, "Okay, well, do you have a plan on getting out of here?"
Nope.
No. I was hoping you could come up with one.
I'm gonna rip your head off.
All right, Carter, you just earned yourself a fate point because you made everybody laugh.
I
That
didn't
is
laugh.
as a rule in the game. If you stop the game with laughter, then you get a fate point. So add that shit.
You have to keep it relevant. You couldn't just.
Can I
go-
use my fate point to take away his fate point?
No.
That'd be
No.
an interesting way to play
You
the
just
game.
gotta keep it relevant. Why you can't just shout tits
Fucking
randomly. You know
merge
we all
them.
laugh. You don't
Fuck
get one.
you.
Alright, so,
Okay, you say that. The man says, I don't know. We've been stuck here, down here for like 4 or 5 days. They stopped feeding us a day ago. No one's showed up since. We can, I guess, I don't know. We could. They have some cows. We could maybe get one of them to bite off our bindings. That's really all I got, man.
Oh, just out of curiosity, is this the spider cave? Or...
No, it's some cellar.
Alright, so,
Root text Nathan.
alright, so,
Oh no.
I guess let's gather the cow's attention because I would imagine since no one's been down here for like 4 or 5 days that
All right. Well, you look over to the cows, and you see kind of a sight you didn't see before. You see some of these animals have started eating each other, probably out of starvation.
It's only been a day. God damn.
4 to 5 days.
The
They
cows.
said they stopped feeding them a
Yeah.
day ago.
Yeah.
These animals are just like they can't handle it.
It's most of the chickens that have been consumed by the bigger animals, but you see there is a carcass of a recent pig that had been butchered.
Alright, we can use the bones. We can find like a sharp bone and use it. Like one person grab it and then, like, I don't know, try to use the sharp edge to saw through or gain some kind of leverage in the knotting or like some way to split the rope.
Well, sounds like a good idea as any. I guess if you're gonna try and the man's gonna start trying to crawl towards the carcass of the pig. What are you gonna do?
Supervise.
Well, the man gets to the pig and kind of like situates himself. He kind of feels around and says, "Oh, lucky me. There's a giant wound near its chest. I can feel its ribs, but I don't know if I can pull it out." The man's gonna try using strength check or power check to pull the rib or a rib. No.
Is it a failure?
He attempts to pull free the swine's bones, but you hear like a loud snap, and you hear the man kind of cry out in pain, and he falls forward.
Why?
You see a stray bone in his hand, but you also see that it's kind of stuck itself into his arm, and it seems to be pretty wedged deep in there. The man starts like screaming in pain. Oh shit! Fuck! Oh! God damn it! Get this thing out of me! He says as he's rolling on the floor.
Alright,
Perfect climatic moon.
just free my bindings and can return with help.
It's stuck in my arm. You have to get it out. I can't get it out from my position. Please! It hurts so much. He tries to like, you see him trying to scoot his way towards you. His arms like facing. You see the bone sticking out.
Alright, alright, let's see,
It's Oblivion music.
okay, I'll remove the bone from his arm and then try to free him.
Alright, so you're trying to get into position to pull free the bone.
It was funny.
Upon reaching a close enough distance, you see that this bone is not something he pulled from a pig. This bone is something that broke from his arm. It's an arm bone that's sticking out of his skin.
How did you manage that one?
Alright,
Can you get it out? He says.
Johnny,
I was
you
like,
ain't got no legs.
I don't have any legs.
in Spanish. I don't know why I got the Spanish version.
I mean, no, I can't pull it out. It's your fucking arm bone, bitch.
What are you talking about? It's the pig bone, isn't it? I broke free the pig bone.
No, your, what would you call this?
Like your,
Your forearm bone?
I think it's called like a, I don't remember what it's called. Your forearm bone. The bone's like right here. Right below your wrist.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I broke it, but I don't remember what it is.
Well, that, you just say like,
I mean,
it's your arm, like an arm bone.
alright,
No one's gonna want any more food, right? Because if not, I'm gonna
Alright,
start
so-
So you just say that it's his own bone.
okay,
Pretty good though.
I guess what I can do is tell him to hold up, that I'll go remove a bone from the fucking pig. Being a big old strong dwarf, I'll be able to remove it pretty easily, and then
Oh, my fucking arm, it hurts. He says, rolling over on his face. You hear his wife crying a little bit more loudly in the background.
Alright, so
I'm not playing.
I can. Alright. I let him know that I'm gonna help out as soon as possible. And I'm gonna get the bone removed from the pig. And then I'm gonna get his wife to crawl over. And then she's gonna use the bone to free me. And then I will tell them that I am medically trained and will be able to address his wound situation once I am free of my bindings.
Okay?
And I will also set them free as well. Yo, Chip, can you grab that pair of dice?
Time out real quick.
What's it?
Nathan, why do you need Matt to hold your hand while you serve yourself food?
Man down.
Wow.
I'm so glad I paused everything so we can.
Beautiful.
Fate point.
Sorry.
That wasn't in character. Okay.
That wasn't character. Brian killed me.
He felled the mighty Corvus. Alright, so you're gonna make your way over to the
Never holding
pig.
your hand again, Nathan.
Alright. You scoot your way to the pig, and you can kind of see why this man managed to break his arm like this. The pig's bones are like kind of sticking out in different directions. The man must have like pulled and like hit his arm against one of the bones too
No
roughly.
vegetables?
It just doesn't look too good. There's like the
Yeah.
ribs aren't like in a nice orderly fashion. They're sticking out in every which direction.
Yeah.
They've been like munched on. So you're gonna try and like grab a bone and pull it free.
Yeah.
Right. Well, roll your power. Obstacle 4.
Power.
What kind of like real?
Alright, so if it's B4, yo, did you grab that dice?
There's dice here too if you need them.
Alright, so I roll 4. What I'm looking for?
Yes. Try to get 4.
Can you have Iron Man, please?
Alright, I guess I got 1.
1 success. All right. You managed to pull free one of the pig's ribs, but it gives you a kind of a deep gash into your palm. Take a B3 wound, please.
Alright, so roll 3.
We just mark it on your tolerances, like a B3 right there. Just like circle in.
Okay.
So you took a B3.
So just fill in one of the circles.
Yeah, took 1 B3 wound. Which for you is a superficial.
You know what game this is?
I don't.
Okay.
What is it?
Lord of the Rings? Lord of the Blings. Okay. So you have
Get off my chip.
you have the pig rib in one hand, though your other one is heavily gashed.
Alright.
This is what the Lord of the Rings soundtrack.
Alright, so
Who what?
I'm gonna pass the
The same
bone
guy who did Star
to
Wars and Harry
the
Potter.
lady.
John Wayne.
The lady doesn't even seem to be paying attention to you. She's kind of like curled up
I like
and sobbing.
What if I like call her and grab her attention?
Try? Or just roleplay it, man. What are you saying?
Alright, I don't know. Just
Who
like,
should have just like
yo, come grab this bone. I gash in my hand. I'm gonna need you to cut me free.
She kind of like curls up against, like she seems to like tighten up against your voice and says, you hear her like kind of mumble
It's like
between
violence.
sobs. Monster. About this time, you hear the sound of a door slowly creaking open from the top of the stairs. You hear the sounds of small footsteps make their way down the stairs.
Yeah, is it multiple footsteps?
It
or-
sounds like multiple footsteps.
Alright, does it sound like 2 to 3 people or like 4 to 5?
I mean, you can't really determine. These sounds are kind of echoing off the
Yeah.
walls here. But
Um,
you
alright.
see, come down the stairs.
I
next to these.
loudly whisper to where like she is able to still hear me, but you know, like the people coming down the stairs may not be within earshot yet.
Uh-huh.
That she needs to quickly do it because they're coming.
She hears the footsteps as well, but instead of heeding her words, she starts screaming and wailing, crying for mercy. And about this time, you see what looks like 4, like, small, hunched, greenish-looking creatures hobbling down. They look pretty young in their face, like they might be whatever this type of creature's children might look like. They're all dressed in these crude tatters of what looks like animal skin with fresh blood on their faces. And they have crude looking bone weapons. And they meander down. Two of them break off and start to sniff and poke at the woman who's still curled up and screaming and crying. And 2 other ones make their way towards the man who's still kind of rolling in the ground. Around this time, the young boy stirs. Daddy, what's happening? What? You see the young orcs kind of get on top of the man. One of them flips him over and he starts trying to struggle, but the second one stabs a knife into his throat, and you hear gurgling sounds as blood starts seeping out of his mouth. You hear the boy cry out, "Daddy, no! Get away from him! Leave him alone!" The youngling, the orc, instead of stopping, starts to repeatedly stab him into the neck over and over again. You see more and more blood just pull from his neck, and his gurgling
honestly, guys,
sounds just
I'll
stop.
tell you, with last session, I felt a little bad about killing some of these orc children. Not really so much anymore.
Yeah.
You see the blood just start to cool down around him.
Alright, do the orc children's, do they speak a common tongue?
I don't know. You haven't heard him speak yet.
Shit.
As the other
Really
one's
fun
stabbing him and the man ceases to struggle, the second kind of goes over to the young boy, and you see him start to stroke the boy's face as if to try and calm him down, but the boy seems to keep struggling and crying as the young orc just keeps stroking him.
Jokes like, I want your face.
Maybe in
Alright,
the future I
so-
can bang you.
The other two of the women seem to be cutting at her hair now as she's screaming.
Alright, and so am I within sight of the orc children's? Or
You see all this happening before you. You're
Or
probably.
is their attention mainly focused on?
They seem to be mainly focused on this family.
And the guy stabbing the dude in the throat, he's still stabbing him? Or did he leave the knife in the guy's throat? Or?
He seems to be just finishing up. This little person is now almost coated in blood. And it stands up and it looks at you and begins to step off the man and make its way towards you.
Alright,
Head buddy, you got a big head.
I plan to, when he comes over, flail in such a fashion that I stab him in the ankle with Zaboon.
Okay. As he walks over to you, you hear a soft voice come from him that says, "Mama Uja did not say she needed dwarves. Guess we can let you go." As he steps up to you, you still wish to
Alright.
strike him?
Yeah.
As soon as they cut you free, kill them all.
I remain still and just chill.
Alright, the youngling doesn't really need to bend over to get to you. He's pretty short. And he pulls out his wields his bloody bone dagger, and he goes around to where you are. And you hear a little chuckle, and he says, "Me like your bone dagger," and begins cutting at your bindings. First at your wrists, and then at your legs,
Alright.
until you're free. He says, Dwarf can leave now. Have a nice day.
Alright, so I'm outside now, or
I mean, you're still, only unless you want to be outside.
alright, so I'm still in there. I'm free
Yes.
and naked.
You are, yes, you are naked.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were naked.
All these people are naked.
Alright, and there's how many goblin or orcs? I mean,
There's 4 of these little green things. There's the one in front of you, there's the one stroking the young boy, and there's the
is
2...
the one stroking the young boy facing towards me? or
No, he's
away?
facing away from you. And there's the 2 who are cutting at the woman's hair. It looks like they're almost done
Is there
though.
a sight or no?
Yeah, you can. This is a pretty small
The
room.
music messes with the recording.
Well,
No. Anyway, we're in the way.
Okay, so
Alright, so
then you see the one that frees you starts to walk over to the little girl.
alright, wait.
Rewind.
Alright, so as he frees my leg bindings,
Uh huh.
I shove my bone dagger into his temple.
Okay, you're gonna say. All right. You shove your dagger into his temple. You see the little orc give out a gasp of surprise, but you also see that. You also feel like a warmth coming from where you stabbed him, and you see the bone start to sizzle and blacken almost instantly as his black blood seeps from the wound, and you feel droplets of blood hit your skin, and it burns like nothing you've ever felt before. But you managed to retract your hand before anything serious, but you see that there's
Yeah.
really horrible burn marks on your arm from where the blood touched you. The other orcs see this, and you hear them give out a low hiss and begin to advance on you.
Alright,
It was an accident. My arm twitched.
that's the one that freed you, you stabbed him in the head?
That's right in the temple.
What's the old saying? No good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah.
Fucking. Alright. I, grab the dagger that the
The one that freed you.
yeah, the orc was using. As a means to defend myself.
Alright, well, we're gonna go into a quick bloody versus. But I'm assuming you
I'm
don't.
still not seeing combat. God damn it.
I'm assuming you don't have a dagger skill, right?
No.
Okay, it looks like you're gonna be starting training daggers.
What is your primary weapon? What?
My primary weapon?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What's your weapon?
What do you specialize in your major character?
I don't have a weapon.
Does not have the weapon skills. This guy's more of a
speech.
a talker.
Yeah.
His brother's the fighter.
A soothsayer. So it'd be dagger. And what would be the aptitude? That's not.
Dagger. Let me see. Let's look up your skills. Okay. Dagger, 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 dagger. Dagger, dagger, dagger. Where the fuck is... Oh wait, I think it's what's that? What's the skill you guys have to choose a weapon, like weapon pro something?
Proficiency?
Is it? Is that it's where you get to choose what weapon you want to use?
I don't know. I'm a song sword, so I have a good sword.
Dolan, do you have that skill? It's like it should say like weapon something under your skills.
A weapon,
Weapon
training?
training?
Well, that's it. Look up what weapon training is based off of because I don't have like just a dagger. So weapon training.
The world is a vampire.
Fuck. Where is?
It's raining.
Is there dark? This is not good.
You get to show yours.
Hmm.
Randomly in the middle of the
gotta be delicious. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
My pain.
Oh, what's that one song that always came on Tony Hawk? Singing it earlier, Will, and you know the words and I don't.
For what?
That one song that when you're playing your
Turn it up. Throw the radio.
Hold on, I'm trying to
Turn that
find.
shit up.
Why can't I find dagger or anything? Let's see your character real quick, Matt. Please. Yeah, I need that one.
I'm getting tired of driving up and down the same old street.
Alright, let me just look up hammer. Thank you.
Here she
I
comes,
get around.
just walking down the street.
Get around, get
What
around.
is this? Because I'm just looking for stuff. Alright, it's based off your agility. Agility. It's gonna be, you're gonna be rolling your agility when you use your dagger. So you want to start training for dagger?
Yeah.
Write that down. So you need 4 dagger tests in order to start using dagger. Yes. Guys, enough.
Alright, so I roll 6 dice because I
Right,
have
well-
6 agility.
We're doing bloody verses, so it's gonna be two.
Did you get the other night? We're on track.
So you're taking your dice and you're gonna split. Since you're untrained, I'm gonna say you can only use half of the dice
Fuck
you
you.
have. I'm sorry. So you have 3 dice to work with, right?
Alright.
You need to split those 3 dice into your attack and your defense. You have to have at least 1 dice in each one.
Alright. Well. We'll do 1 for attack and 2 for defense.
What you're gonna do? Alright, they're gonna just split theirs evenly. 3 attack, 3 defense. Right, so roll your attack first.
What the fuck is the mud kitten?
That's yours.
So I heard you like.
Right, you got 1 success, they got 2 successes.
I never understood.
Alright, now their defense and your defense.
I don't get the Pokemon injury.
Alright, I got 1.
They make you assume
Success.
they're not.
They got 1 success
I think that's
themselves.
the point.
So I take a damage.
Yes, and they defend from you. Okay, this is bloody versus us. This is what happens. How are you trying to attack them? Or like, how are you going to defend yourself from them?
Alright, so like I swing at them and miss, and then I swing back.
Yeah, you try to swing your dagger futilely, and they all pounce on you basically.
I'm going for a dodge roll, like a somersault kind of deal.
Alright, well, first one of them manages to nick you in the side with their bone dagger. Just take another B4 wound, please.
So you're 4.
Or just you gotta mark the wounding itself.
B4 would be lightweight.
Light wound. Lightweight.
Did you dye your hair?
Alright,
You wanna fuck?
since you have taken a light wound, until you get that wound healed, you have a -1 to your stats and your skills.
Fuck! Alright,
You're getting fucked up.
alright, so now what?
So now that you've lost the combat technically, they have bested you in this area. If you wish to continue to fight them, you need to try something else besides your dagger. Or you can try to run away, or whatever. You can try something else.
Making a beeline towards those stairs.
So you try to like run through them?
I'm trying to book it.
Alright, well,
Or,
roll your-
well, I would. Alright, so there's 3 of them, right?
Yes.
Alright, say the doors are here.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do for like a kind of technique.
Just try to like,
Yeah,
just
like
run around or run
Kite
through.
armors and some bullshit.
Yeah, just you roll your speed and they'll roll their speed to try and,
Alright, what's their speed?
their speed is going to be a 3 because
3.
they're pretty young.
Fuck. Fuck this.
They
dude.
got 1
How much
success.
worse?
You could have just left, Wyatt. You could have just walked out.
Alright, you got 1 success too?
Yeah.
Well, in this scenario, you are the defender because they are
Pretty
the
sure we're
aggressor.
just not running exactly at the same pace.
Oh well, with ties, it's the defender is the winner. You are the defender because you're trying to get away. So you manage to outrun them. You see, you kind of like run out. You kind of get glimpses of your surroundings. You're like in some kind of like shanty little like. There's like tents and huts all around. You've never seen a place like this before. But they chase you for a little ways through this. But you see them kind of give up and start to wander back. You assume back towards the family, but
Alright, so I'm
they
like,
leave you alone.
Alright.
You're
Cool,
just
so I'm like in the woods now.
you're in the middle of this like giant, like this pretty large like village or something filled with like these shanty huts made from bones and animal
Everything's
furs.
abandoned.
Yeah, everything looks like there's no one around. It seems
Why
pretty
so
empty.
big?
Yeah. No.
Alright, but we are gonna pause you there
A
now.
naked
Alright.
dwarf
We're
just
gonna
sees
move
it.
on.
A naked dwarf just stabbed a baby orc.
Now, are you a dwarf,
Are we not
like,
addressing this?
completely, or, like, you're just a dwarf in the pants?
Oh, oh,
Doesn't matter, he's still bigger than you.
oh, oh.
Did you pour blueberry beer in my line?
You hit my nose.
Is that a trick
I
question?
wasn't expecting you like.
No, but yeah, I did.
Oh wait,
Anyway.
make sure you mark a test for your dagger. Did you do that? Just make sure you. I think it's under your skills being trained.
So we already changed aptitude to 3.
Just like no, just
Mark a test.
mark a test. Doesn't really matter which
I
one.
was
You just need a
watching Matt
test.
Rock
Same
there
thing
a
for
few nights
this.
ago.
Yeah.
Just get a test.
Kinda
Okay.
funny.
So once I get 6
Tuesday.
tests done,
Yeah,
it'll level up to
Tuesday.
level 1.
You know,
You get it's a persuasion, so
No,
it starts at
that's-
B2 because your
I
will
didn't
is
really
4.
like it
So
when
when
it
you
first came
finish
out,
those
but
tests,
that
you start
song-
B2.
yeah,
Dagger, you start at B3.
I think it's like
Okay.
the funniest thing in the world.
So we're gonna go to Brogan.
Sexy. Let's go, bro.
Ass and titties.
So Brogan,
Brogan.
Yes, sir.
you have left
What was it?
the witch
Nipples
doctor's
and bitches.
cave
Ass.
with
Burn the witch.
Everybody in the
her
room
severed
got
hand.
hips.
Well,
Dude, Chip, shut up.
I don't know what I want to like. If I bring it to the rest of the group, I don't feel like the severed hand would do much. But I guess I mean I have it. So
You have it.
what time is it right now? It's probably late, right? They're sleeping by now.
It's
No,
like-
are they still trying to
Why would you do that?
You
save? I'm gonna go back to the camp. If anyone's up, I want to show them the hand, like say like I fucking killed her.
Okay.
I had every intention of keeping my mouth on it if you did that.
On your way back, you run into Dolan.
What are you doing here?
Looking for you.
No, I don't believe you. You're probably trying to escape. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but
But where to
you can be honest with me.
But where to escape? Where would I go?
Well, I believe you're going in the way of either the witch doctor's area or the orcs area, but honestly, in this forest, you're probably closer to survival staying with us than by yourself. Just saying.
Just looking for you, man.
I can imagine his character with his palm in his bit.
Alright, fine. Well, I'm going back to the camp. Why are you at? Why did you leave? Like, any reason? Is something going on? By the way, your beard looks nice.
Oh, that's good.
I can't grow one myself.
Lucius
I'm the
asked
dwarf.
me to go looking for you. I had nothing else to do.
Is that really what
out in
happened?
this dumbass forest. Nothing to do.
Can I, like, sense motive or anything?
You can. I mean, what? Yeah, there's a skill like that. I just don't remember.
It's called.
Well, he has to roll falsehood
Yeah,
if
falsehood
he's lying.
detection.
So never mind. I'm not even gonna. Well, alright. I see a smirk. Sense motive. Sense motive.
Is there
It's
ever
called
some,
falsehood detection, my
it's
good
like
man.
I don't know. I feel like there's a skill
He
that
rolled a 4.
is like sense motive. Let me see.
With a D12.
Intuition.
No.
Yeah, intuition.
Handle dice.
I can handle dice just fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna take his word for it because I don't really care that much. But you want to come back with me?
Sure. Why'd you leave in the first place?
Well, am I still a wolf? So does he know? I guess I would call out to him, like, "Hey, Dolan."
Holy shit, a talking wolf.
No, it's just me,
That
Brogan.
better be you, Brogan.
Anyway,
Better be.
I guess I mean, I'm a little hungry, so I was gonna find. I was gonna see if I can hunt like a squirrel or something to eat real quick.
As you say this, you see two crows fly to the ground.
All right, well,
A
I'm
dead,
not gonna eat
a
those
dead
guys.
squirrel in their claws. They drop it near your feet and fly off.
Okay, well, I'm gonna eat this really quick, and then I'm gonna go. So, you coming with me?
Yeah, just hurry up.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm still in the wolf form, so it doesn't take me very long.
Just nom nom nom.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna speak in vile language. I'm gonna yell out, "Thank you very much for this divine meal."
Go to sleep, wake up and kill.
If you
They
were,
say in unison.
Ah, I love you too.
if you were
Anyway.
in wolf form, how do you have? Don't you have that witch doctor's hand?
Oh, by the way, before I get back, I want to let you know I took care of that witch doctor.
Oh, really? Have any proof?
Well, I turned back into my regular form, reach into my pocket, pull out a hand,
So
the
where
hand
was
of the
this?
witch.
Where was this when you were in wolf?
It was, I mean, imagine the wolf with like, I guess,
Pants.
yeah,
Like,
right.
His shirt.
No, like I guess like a harness or something. Cause like he doesn't have pants, he just has a
It's
loincloth.
like a strap-on dildo.
Yeah.
Right.
She seemed pretty formidable to me earlier. How did you take care of her alone?
Well, I'm not sure, but she seems very, she seems very weak. I guess one of y'all might have taken care of the better part of her, and I just came to finish her off. She seemed very weak when I came up though.
So after you killed her, you decided to just take her hand with you?
Well, I figured y'all wouldn't believe me from nothing. And I didn't want to just defile the corpse because I have respect for her.
Wait,
I want to roll falsehood.
Yes.
Fuck you laughing at, right?
What's your will, Dolan?
What's your will? What's your will?
he's right there.
Oh, hi, Will.
not where what?
Be.
Be 3 will. So, Bragan, your obstacle is 3 to convince Dolan that you have killed the witch doctor.
I'd like to ask if he would take me back to see her body. Can I ask that?
You can ask whatever you want.
Yeah,
What is there, God?
Well, I'm going to roll falsehood first.
Yeah, you can still believe him, but you can still be like, well, I like to see your body. I mean,
I
maybe she
rolled
has some cool-
2, but 1 is a 6, so I'm gonna use a fate point.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, I rolled 3. I rolled a 4. So I got 3 successes.
Do you have falsehood?
No, but you said whenever the only time that it's doubled is when there's no obstacle.
Well, there's an obstacle.
That's what I'm saying. So there's 3. It's obstacle 3,
Yeah,
but
they
I,
still only count for half, right?
Well, no.
that's what I'm saying. He told me last time that.
Yeah, the obstacle is just double. You don't have to like count your dice. Like you don't need 2 to make 1.
Oh, so it's a 6 that
yeah,
I need.
because you don't have falsehood. So
Well, I still
he-
made the test. I'm gonna mark it off.
Solid.
No,
Yes.
that's
I
it.
breathe fire.
So you don't believe me, I guess.
yeah, Dolan is very skeptical, based off of just this person's hand.
Takes a lot.
Well, listen, you don't need to believe me,
He's asking lots of
and
questions.
I'm really kind of tired, so I'm just gonna go back to bed. You can search for her if you want, but
take
like
me
I said,
take me to where you killed her.
It was right here, like 2 hours ago.
I don't need to prove anything to you. You don't have to believe me, but I killed it. Here's the hand. I'm gonna go back. Are you coming with me?
Sure. Let's go back.
Okay.
All right. Y'all head back. The flock of crows following, and you both make it back to camp, where Lucius, Corvus, and the unconscious Merrill and
Graves.
are waiting.
All right. Well, I'd like to roll falsehood and say greetings, everybody. Actually, well, never mind.
Falsehood for greetings. You're not actually greeting us?
No. Greetings, everybody. I have great news. At least good news that I think you all would like to hear.
I'm spitting fire in this motherfucker.
Alright.
What is that, mofo?
Well, and I throw the hand out. I believe
Am
I
I
have.
supposed to jerk off with this?
I believe I have defeated the witch doctor.
Believe. Why?
So you cut off her hand.
Why do you only believe this? Why are you not sure?
So anyway, he has to roll versus
Because, I
our
mean, magic
will.
is very
Yeah.
hard to.
Double because he's not trained yet. So yeah.
Doesn't really answer my question.
What is
All right, I rolled 4 successes, and I'm going to use another fate point. So now I have 2 fate points left.
Is he gonna have to roll for every question or just like one like?
All right, so I rolled 4 successes.
What's it? I am 4. So what does that mean?
I'm a 4-2.
Oh, but that he has to double it, right?
Yep. So he'd be
Yeah.
rolling against obstacle 8. So he does not convince you guys, but he does get another test because these are different people. I think that's what he's really trying to go for.
He's just trying to lie to us. Is that your haircut? No.
Test for
But it
life.
is.
All right, so he tells you guys this, and you guys are pretty skeptical.
Lucius. A moment.
Yes. Wait.
Don't talk to me in the tent.
Oh,
I don't trust the orc.
I would like to walk.
He's an
through
orc.
the tent.
there's nothing to
You can take it if you want.
I don't trust him either.
Yeah, there's
Well, I'd say he's not telling us the whole truth.
if you
I
pour it
don't
in
think it's
sideways
part of
onto
it.
the
Well, it's, I'm
wall of the
aware
glass, it
though.
won't foam up.
I know.
You have a way of making people tell the truth.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So,
I get to I get to torture a friend at work.
maybe. I won't order it yet, but we're gonna have a conversation with him. Alright. I'm gonna need you to be my strong arm here. I'll try and be nice. You're an ass. Got it?
So you have to put up a false front, and I have to be me.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Okay.
You know what?
We're in a tent, you didn't hear us.
Chicken butt.
That's fine. Are y'all coming out anytime soon?
I'm coming out right now.
Okay.
I'm
well,
coming out of the closet. to
When
come
you
out.
come out, I'm going to come
Put the
out.
lighter down!
When you
Put it down!
No.
On the table!
That just came out of the tent.
when you come out, I'm going to say, obviously, it's hard to believe. I'm not going to say whether I killed her or not. I already said that I killed her, but I'll bring y'all to the body of her after we dispose of
I got a question for you.
Podgkin.
Orc.
Yes, sir.
Why would you cut off her hand? Why
That
wouldn't
is
you
what
just cut
she-
off her head?
Because
See, if someone
I
would
can't-
actually
I
have done
can't-
this, he would have given us a straight answer right away.
And also,
You
why hasn't
paused.
the blood magic on the boy stopped yet?
well, actually, if I kill her,
So
So,
she's not dead.
You're lying to us.
I was
Apparently-
actually about to come out with that because I feel like
So why would you lie to us? What reason do you have?
because she's an orc, and even though I really despise most of the people that are in that encampment, I feel like I owe something to her because she's what has inspired me to be a witch doctor myself. So, and she, even though she tried to kill all of you, she's just an orc, and you know that's what orcs do. They try and kill people in their territory. And I mean,
Yeah, let me tell
I
you why that's
I
bullshit.
have respect for it. Basically, I have respect for it, and
Okay.
that's the only reason why I didn't. That's why I lied to her because I don't want y'all to kill her. But on the other side of that, if I did kill her, if I did try to kill her anyway, and I had like succeeded in that. Shut up! I succeeded in that. Graves he wouldn't die. He would just cease to exist. He would be lost in a realm of. He would have succumbed to a fate. It wouldn't even be limbo. He would have succumbed to a fate worse than death. He would have ceased to exist.
Well, then here's the deal. You're going to help us, not only because you were hired to help us, because if you don't, the Pale King will come down on you.
Listen,
like
I'm
a
gonna
dog.
help you because I am going to help y'all kill the witch doctor.
Well, you just told us we can't do that because.
Well, we'll find a way.
All right. Well, here's what I need you to do. I need you to take us to the spider caves. We're gonna find your cousin or whoever, and he's gonna help us
Hey.
too.
I'm all for that.
We'll talk about it later.
If you're not gonna shake my hand, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah,
Pale King
that's
will
not
never
your best-
find me.
That's not in your best interest right now.
Pale King will never find me. I promise you. Shake my hand.
But you know what
Shake
else
my
that
goddamn hand.
You know what else that means?
Shake my goddamn hand.
You lied to me. I don't trust you at all. I don't want to shake your guy.
Well, I came the truth about it. Even though y'all didn't believe me at first, I came the truth. Do y'all
At
believe
first?
me
You
now?
mean at all?
I mean, at first it would be at all.
No. No.
I've never
Okay.
believed you.
Now here's how it's gonna
Okay.
happen. We're gonna go into the tent for a second to avoid the crows because they are listening to us.
I'm just gonna say
Okay.
they probably can still hear us, but I'm not sure because I'm not a crow. I don't understand how crows can hear.
Wait a
But
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait
if we whisper, you know,
Why don't you ask Feth if they can hear us? So he's compelled to answer to you.
yeah, but he's not compelled to tell the truth.
a minute. Fuck you. I trust Feth more than I trust you.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Feth!
You hear fluttering wings, and you see Feth kind of land
Yeah,
right outside the tent.
Feth,
Hello, Master.
what's the hearing range of a crow?
Well, pretty good.
As in...
Well, we can hear you guys shouting pretty loud.
Well, they can't hear you then. But you're gonna have to whisper, otherwise we hear you.
That is all. Be gone with you.
Okay. He flies off.
That means that plans
Here's the deal. We're gonna split into two groups. One with you, one with him. One's gonna stick on the orc chief.
Oh no!
What'd you do?
He ripped his pants.
Because
My pants. Anyway. So what I need, what we need to do is this. We need to take two separate paths to the same spot. Can you give us a general location?
Do y'all trust me to give y'all a general location?
Yes.
Well,
I just don't trust you enough to shake your hand yet.
if I'm gonna give you a general location, you're gonna have to shake my hand.
Why is this such
I
a
pick up
obsession
the
with
severed orc hand and shake his hand with it.
Okay, here's the deal. If you don't trust him, Lucius, you can go with him. I'll go with Dolan, and we'll come through his direction.
Okay, well,
Oh, wait,
first
no,
of all,
this is a
you guys
terrible
are gonna
idea.
go. You guys are gonna go
Never
into
mind,
this.
this is a terrible idea. I need you guys separate. I'm trying to separate the crows. What am I thinking?
No, I didn't want to go forward.
I'll go with you.
Dolan, you're
You go
coming
with
with me.
Dolan. Okay, whatever.
I could do that. I like the cream more.
Fine, whatever. Okay.
Lucius, your direction. You will lead Dolan through the woods. We'll convene on the orc's location. What can you tell
But
me about
before
this witch
before
doctor?
once we get to the actual area, how do he has to? The whole camp is in the spider pit.
Well,
I mean, think about it. The whole camp in a small, encased area.
So when we let them through,
We kill
they'll
one,
all help.
one will fill its place. There's probably enough room for maybe 10 of them to circle around us. And even if we kill those 10, all of those will be replaced by another horde of orcs. Why not maybe make them think that either we're on their side or confuse them in some way where they think that we're okay or
Look, but if we
they're
get,
not sure
if we
who
get
to
your
trust.
cousin on our side, he has all those spiders down there that are most likely in his control because they haven't eaten them yet.
He's not going to be on. I don't think. I seriously doubt he's going to be on our side.
Yeah, maybe not right now. Well, maybe
Actually,
maybe not normally.
now
but
that
right
you say
now,
that,
right now,
he's really only against the current witch doctor that he knows of.
as far as we know, as far as he sees, we're people here to help him at this moment regain his power, and we'll rip it from him later. When
And we can kill. Well, we can put a pin in that. Don't worry about
either
it.
that, and honestly, either way,
We can kill her after we find out a
do
way to
orcs-
kill her without Graves getting hurt.
And also, do orcs believe in like life dead or some shit? Because if we help him get his throne back, he might be willing to negotiate with the Pale King.
He already has his throne. He just, that's the only way he was able to move everybody into the spider pits. My only worry is that there are so many people in the spider pits, which is pretty much a small dungeon. There are so many people in the spider pits.
Well, as far as our intel went, I thought he was alone in there, which is the spiders. I didn't think there was any spiders in the city.
There were no people in the city when I went in there, so I just assumed that
Well, yeah, that's true.
the rest of the
Didn't find any
civilians,
bodies unless, I don't know. These
there were no bodies.
These
That's what
orc
I'm saying.
children are creepy though. I don't know. Maybe they ate their parents. Just saying.
But even if they ate their parents, did they eat their bones? No.
I hate the bones.
Friends orcs eat bones.
I don't know. He's the orc, not me.
Hey, orc. Do you eat bones?
I personally love bones. I personally love the tender meat of the groin. Don't judge.
Too late. Alright. So let's get this show on the road.
Well, as you say this, you guys hear flap of wings again, and you see Fef once again arrive in the tent, and he's kind of like shaking his head around, kind of twitching, and he says, Master Lucius, Graves, and the bird just kind of falls to the ground.
Feth! No!
Graves!
Yeah, Graves, but Feth. I scoop up Feth and run to Graves.
You run outside, and you see Graves is standing over Meryl, a dagger poised at her throat. And you
I
see,
charge him and tackle him.
Right, roll your speed.
I throw Feth at him.
You roll.
Where are the dice?
I need to go take a piss. BRB.
Where's my stats? Jesus. Fuck.
It's funny. He was
So I
doing
need
that
to eat.
last week, but for real.
He's gonna roll his speed as well.
Yeah, I forgot there's a bunch of vodka in the freezer.
Not a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he drank most of it.
Oh, Nathan.
Nathan got
Dude, you should have seen
drunk
Nathan
last
on his birthday.
Right.
Like a year ago. It was like me, Justin Gorish, and this
Oh.
dude that we worked with.
You got no successes, so unless you roll no successes.
And we
I got
Nathan
two
to drink like a
All right.
fuck ton, and it was just like me, Justin Gorish, and Nathan. And then we got
That was him last week because he drank so much. He thought he puked into the bathroom, into the toilet, but he got it all around the toilet and in the garbage can.
it's funny as fuck. We convinced him to smoke in his bed.
All right. You tackle Graves to the ground before he manages to stab Meryl.
Right.
Okay.
Lucius! Disarm him! While I hold him down.
Oh, dude, I'm ending this now.
Matt, do y'all have any fucking water?
Fucking water?
Filter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Water specifically made for fucking? No, we don't have that.
Alright, I got distracted. What am I being told
I
to
pinned
do?
Graves down. I need you to grab the knife out of his hand.
Alright, I kicked the knife out of his hand.
Wait, what?
'Cause
Graves
I'm a
seems
rebel.
still as Corvus holds him, and you easily kick the knife out of his hands.
Dude, Nathan, make your filth with water.
Burn the witch!
Say, we need to find a way to end the witch doctor by burning her. Give her as,
You don't know that burning her will.
That's why I gave it to you to go to the bathroom because that's full.
We can all shut up. Burn the witch.
But you don't know that that'll keep Graves alive. I mean, maybe Graves is dead as we know it, but there has to be some way. There has to be some way that we can save.
That's
him.
why I want to talk to the warlord. He might know
Go
something.
to the witch, show you all big.
I mean, honestly, I don't think anyone knows a way to save Graves except for the witch doctor herself. So maybe we have
Well,
to
that's why
kill
we gotta
the man
torture her.
herself. The man.
I can do that. I can
All of
do
us
that.
together could probably kill the witch doctor, especially in the state that she's in right now. She's gonna take longer than a day to heal.
Question for the orc.
Yeah.
How do you get her hand?
It's a good question.
Obviously, all of you know that she's alive right now.
Yeah, because you
She,
don't.
right. She gave it to me to try and convince you guys that.
Gave you her hand.
Right. It was a little weird, but I told
Wait,
her. I even hold on.
With blood magic, could she use this hand against us somehow? With it in your possession, can she listen into our conversations and stuff?
I'm not very into blood magic myself.
Grab your hammer, smash it, and throw it in the fire.
Sounds like a plan.
What happened to
I smash it and throw it in the fire.
You gonna smash the hand?
Looks like he was brainwashed.
No, I know, but like what? Like I know you guys tackled them and disarmed them, but what happened after that?
We haven't done that for you.
So you just hold them down and
I was, but Will said he wasn't really moving, so I got up and smashed the hand and threw it in the fire. You gonna smash the hand though? Yeah.
you might get back up and go at Merle again.
The hand bursts like it was full of liquid, and
Patrick, no.
the black bile just gets all over your hammer, and it starts to corrode it.
But agility.
Agility to what?
Normally you let us do agility to see if it.
Well, you just smash this thing. You smash it point blank, and blood just bursts out.
It's a blood bottle. God damn it. I heard about these once.
Where is Dolan right now?
I don't know. Where'd you put him?
Where are you?
There's no map, so I can't like say I'm like here.
Just say, just.
That
you
is
guys-
one thing I miss. Like, it's hard to, like, tell where I am in relation to everyone else.
You just gotta ask me, and I'll tell you. I mean, you're all kind of like in the same general area in that little camp. Everyone's like within like, if you walk over a few steps, you could like pat everybody on the back.
So anyway,
But yeah,
my hammer's fucked. Now what?
Graves is still lying on the ground after you tackled him. He hasn't moved.
We need to bind him.
It's a good plan.
Oh, we have
You don't want to say the plan?
to. No, she didn't. I was born. Wow, that sounds really bad.
Lucius, not Brett.
Alright, anyway, yeah. Anybody got some rope so we can bind Graves?
I have a
And also,
penis.
is your bird dead, or is he just passed
So,
out?
yeah, is my bird dead?
How you gonna check on him? Just like feel for a bird heartbeat.
Yes.
You hear heartbeats, or you feel heartbeats, but the bird
Multiple?
seems unconscious.
It's just the maggots.
You also see
Outside his body.
droplets of black blood kind of dripping out of his mouth.
Is it the burning kind or just black?
You hear it sizzle as it touches the ground.
Alright. So apparently this black blood is some kind of controlling mechanism. The children have it, she has it obviously, and the birds have it. But how
I mean, you don't know that.
We can.
It's a good guess.
That might not be the case of them being controlled. That might just be a byproduct of them being controlled.
I think I would guess it's mind control. The birds were talking about how they heard voices in their head. It'd make a lot of sense for all these children to be kind of mindless militants.
But like I said, that doesn't necessarily rule out the fact that that could just be a side effect of them being mind
What
controlled.
about Graves? Does he have the acid blood?
We're gonna try that.
Test?
I take my ceremonial knife and slice a spot of his skin that is not covered by a wound and see if he is bleeding any different color. Not a deep cut, but enough to understand, to see his
blood.
right.
So you pricked his finger.
Well, You walk over to him, and you see that his eyes are open, and he's breathing. And
Graves.
Smack.
well, as you approach him, you see his chest you see him breathing faster and faster. You see there's already a wound on his arm. It's healed, but there's still dried blood around it, and the blood looks red,
Like regular.
like regular blood. But you see that his clearly
Oh, yeah, I
sliced
forgot.
through
I did
a
that.
symbol on the arm.
Fuck. Might be. Kick some blood anyway.
I want to try and speak to Graves. Like, Graves, can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Stay away, Orc, stay away. He says.
Graves, try and move. Which arm is it?
You should talk.
This is left arm.
Graves, try and move your left arm.
Stay away, Orc, stay away.
Graves, stay with me.
Corvus.
Yeah, I'm here. What's
Try and
up?
get him to move his left arm.
Graves, can you move your left arm?
I can't move anything. I can't move.
Alright.
I can't
Calm
move.
down. Calm down. Don't panic. You're gonna beat this. It's what your dad would have wanted.
Graves, I saw Meryl. I was gonna kill her. I was going to kill her.
Graves, that wasn't you.
Well, now you can't, so don't worry about it.
Graves,
what's,
for your own good, I'm gonna tie you up. I'm gonna tie you to a post, alright?
what's happening to me? What's happening?
Graves, calm down. We're gonna get you out of this. Orc, in your meeting, did she talk any more about these runes? Maybe she gave us a hint to what we can do about them?
I think your plan was to tell us our options once we got her what she wanted.
What she want?
She wanted Pajkin dead. Because in her mind, if Pajkin is dead, she will rule the encampment. Which
Okay.
honestly, if we kill Pajkin, we can tell her, hey, now you have ownership of or you can lead the Orc encampment. And then once she believes that, she'll tell us, hopefully. And once she tells us, we can save Graves and kill the fuck out of her.
What?
You want to neuter her?
Well, I just want to make sure she's not living. So I guess in a sense.
One second. Isn't that a falsehood for Nathan? Because isn't it really that she knows? Like she was telling him stuff all about the runes.
I think he told you actually about if you
If you-
kill
if-
Graves, if you kill
Her,
her.
he'll be lost. That's what I basically told her that.
What if we kill Graves?
He is just a follower to Graves. Or Graves is just a follower of her. She's not directly affected by Graves.
But he's directly affected by her.
Right. Square is not or a rectangle is not necessarily a square.
Alright.
Those kind of things. I'm North. What do I know about geometry?
Not much.
Nothing.
Unless you have a geometry skill.
teeth are pointy.
There is a geometry skill.
Is it really?
I think there is.
Alright guys,
This is a triangle.
I've got a plan. So I'm gonna need all of us to go into the Orc City together. We're gonna end this right here and now.
Can we sleep first?
Time is of the essence. We don't have time for sleep.
Okay.
Sleep is.
I haven't slept more.
He needs that like 1 hour of sleep he gets.
10 seconds. Do I have 10 seconds to sleep?
Not even 10.
Okay, well let's go.
We have exactly 9.9 seconds.
What?
Just check.
He's getting in his rest.
Chip,
No, I was focusing.
wake the fuck up!
He was trying to make that beer bottle explode.
That's how I focus.
You fucking asshole that would have hit me in the face.
Alright. Lucius, you with me? Dolan, you with me?
I'm with
I'm
you,
in.
you know that.
Alright. We're not gonna bullshit around anymore. We're gonna go straight there and demand a presence.
I think we should be a little more, have a little bit more finesse about it. Not necessarily just jump in there and start killing shit.
I'll leave that to you. I know what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I'm going in there and I'm gonna basically bargain
Okay,
for Graves.
I'm gonna jump in there first and see if I can get my way to Podkin. And if I can get my way, I will be able to end this.
You're
like
everywhere
that.
with Podkin.
Right. Wyatt knows what I'm talking about. I mean, that guy.
I think it would be best if the orc barters with the witch doctor.
What? We're not even talking about the witch doctor anymore. Are you fucking awake? Shit.
No, you're talking about bartering for graves, aren't you?
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Bartering. Like making sure he stays alive, right?
Yeah.
Well, we have to get to Podkin before we do that.
Look, I don't trust her at all.
Right, but if we get to Podkin,
No,
we
I
get
don't.
to her. We
I
get
don't
to
trust
her.
her to fix Graves once we kill Podkin. I need to find a way to ensure that she does.
Well, how are we going to do that? Going straight to her is not going to help us. Killing Podkin is the best way.
Look, I think she's bluffing. I think she's full of bullshit. The thing is we're gonna bring Graves with us, because the deal is,
Well, if I said, if I have my way, I'll be able to
If
talk.
we-
I'll be able to talk to Podkin himself, and he most likely has more knowledge than I do about the rituals of blood.
let's go with that first. We'll see where that leads us.
I mean, is there anything we can do before that we can figure out?
I don't know, but is there a way we can get into the spider caves without alerting her and her children?
Well, she's expecting us to go down there to get to Podkin, and if she sees us, I've already told her that I need you guys to help me.
Alright, well, I guess that's good. It won't look suspicious. Well, then, let's stop wasting time.
Okay.
We can't trust Graves here.
Here's the thing.
Guys,
Here's the
wait.
thing.
What do we do? I just realized this. If we leave Meryl and Graves here, I guarantee she's just going to come back and get them and finish the job. What should we do with them? Come on, idea man. What do you got?
Someone needs to stay.
No.
That's too risky. 1 versus 100, it won't work. We can carry them with us, but they will slow us down.
I can try and.
Wish we had a short individual, maybe a stocky one, who could carry a lot of weight.
I can. If we can find a large
Thus
animal.
enters the naked.
If we can find.
Hey guys!
It's like runs out of the floor screaming, ah!
Wait, he's free? He's free?
Huh? Who? Yeah, he got out.
Oh, okay.
So, come on, Lucius. You've been wowing us with your ideas all night. What do you got?
We'll have to bring them both with.
It might be easier if
Wait.
I have a ritual that I can make. I can summon either a regular wolf or a very strong wolf to help us out.
Not
Strong
gonna
enough to
be-
carry 2 people?
Summon the regular wolf.
Well, I figure the strong wolf would just be able to sit here and watch them both.
And what happens when the wolf dies?
The problem is,
Who's to say the wolf isn't going to die?
It's a wolf.
Do wolves die?
Yes.
Other than old age?
Yes.
From who?
Me.
Alright, well, you'll be with Logan over here. That's his name, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Dylan.
Dill pickle.
Just remember Uncle Bill.
No, I was just...
I can't remember his name.
Trust me, the wolf
Bragging.
will most likely be able to take care of itself. If it stays here, it'll at least serve as a watchful eye for any onlookers to see that something...
But if something were to go wrong by the
Yeah,
time
I'm
the
sorry,
wolf
it
would
just-
even get to us to let us
Yeah,
know.
it just sounds too risky. We need to somehow bring them both with us. I'm not
I say
trusting
we
them
bring them
alone.
both with us.
It would be nearly impossible to
To-
bring Merle with her wounds.
Negative.
How about we just hide Merle and Graves?
Yeah, but
With
she's
these
still
birds
got-
watching us, she's gonna know where we put them.
She's unconscious. She'll deal with it.
I say you bring your wolf. I say probably two of us could carry one person. Your big wolf could probably carry another.
Well, I mean, Graves is only 15.
All right. Well, let me summon the wolf.
We'll let the wolf carry Meryl, and you and me can handle Graves.
Anybody else cold?
Nope.
You're as cold as ice.
Okay, so it's a. I have beat 6 for Rituals of Blood. Oh wait, Rituals of Blood. Could I roll that
It happens all the
to kind of understand like?
Yo.
Is she using Rituals of Blood or Rituals of Night?
I mean,
She's not. I don't think she's using Rituals of Night.
well,
Unless
for
you-
your knowledge, you don't know about. You can assume that these things are from some sort of ritual. They, they kind of kind of base themselves around rituals of blood. They sound
Okay.
like things that rituals of blood would do.
Can I roll that as knowledge, or do I have to roll that?
I think it just depends what you're trying to figure out.
Well, screw it.
I mean, if you're trying to figure out about Graves' symbols, you would need to do your symbology, which you already.
Symbology with Rituals of Blood, which symbology goes off of will.
Well, I think you already tried. Remember, and
Oh,
based
yeah.
on the Let It Ride, I have to say.
Never mind. I'm not gonna.
You are.
All right, so I'm gonna use the Rituals of Blood to summon or to cast Dark Friend, which is a large animal sacrifice, and it allows me to summon a greater wolf. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And since I have never rush rituals, consequences will be dire.
That means you get to add an extra dice, but it takes a 50% longer.
What are we
So about like an hour and a half it'll take you to do the spell unless you get extra successes.
Right.
Where are we
And it's an obstacle set.
Where are we getting a large animal sacrifice?
Well, yeah, you're gonna need a sacrifice, right? Was it a large animal?
Do any of y'all have a good hunting skill?
I'm training it.
Lucius,
Yeah,
do you have a good hunting skill?
I can kill shit.
So, yes.
Yeah.
Hunting skill, do you have...
Shit, get out of here. No, I'm pretty sure I've been.
Dolan, do you have a good hunting skill?
I'm the only one who trained hunting at all. I found that bear.
I have
last-
hunting at one. I have one test of hunting.
I have 2 tests of hunting.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I have tactics.
Alright, well, let's both, but all 3 of us, let's try hunting. See if we can find a large animal. I guess a large animal would be like a bear or a deer.
Well, or a wolf, probably. Wolf to summon a wolf.
So you're trying to find
Well, if
stuff.
we find a wolf, I can actually turn into one of these large wolves myself. But I guess I would need to be myself to talk to Hodgkin.
Right, so it's off my agility. How does that work again? It's just double what it normally would be?
Yeah, let me find the appropriate
So what are
thing.
you hunting for?
A
A large animal, whether it be a bear or a large wolf or
You can't
a...
use the bear parts.
That's just meat, dude.
Yeah, it's not a bear anymore. It has to be living in order to sacrifice it.
What if
Right.
we get enough crows?
It's still a bunch of small sacrifices.
Like 1,000 crows won't equal like a bear.
Nope.
Well, that's poo-poo.
Blood
Well-
magic's pretty strict.
It's normally obstacle 3 with the basic hunting, but since you guys are training, it's obstacle 6.
Okay.
Find a large animal.
Yeah.
Alright, I have 6 dice, so...
Let's see what happens.
Alright, I'm gonna roll 6 as
Oh
well.
my god! I succeeded on 5, but I have like 3 6s. Should I try and open-end it?
Yes. I'm gonna roll as well. 1. I rolled 1.
Yeah, I got like 7 successes total.
Okay. What are you hunting for exactly?
Any large animal.
Yeah, any kind of large animal that could be used for a sacrifice.
Alright. You managed to find and capture a stag. How do you do this? Exactly.
I use a rope. I use one of those rope tricks.
Rope tricks. That'd be like if you're doing trapping.
Oh, well, you said...
You do manage to capture
I
just.
tackle it to the ground. I'm just like, found one! Ah!
Alright.
Alright, Corvus, have you found anything? Oh, wait. I see you found a
I'm just like
wild
holding
stag.
a deer like this.
The deer is struggling in your grasp.
Quick,
But
sacrifice it! I'm
Well, I
struggling.
want them to be there. How long are y'all gonna be?
I'll pause it.
We found a
I'll
wild
pause it.
stag.
Okay.
Um,
The white stag, dude.
Nah, not something as divine. But I decided to sacrifice it and start doing my ritual to summon the Dark Friend, which I think it's a choice between two different kinds of wolves.
How do you sacrifice it?
I slit it across the throat and
Its blood
Got it.
gets all over Corvus.
I
It's
got it
pretty
as
gross.
That's okay. I'm hardcore.
Compounded with the bear blood, Corvus looks
Oh wait, I have to roll.
pretty bloody.
I look like some kind of maniac.
I rolled 1, 2, 3 successes.
What's your obstacle?
6.
Oh boy, we get to have our first. You know any sixes?
No.
We get to have our first failed casting.
What's that do?
It can do some crazy shit if things don't go right.
Summoning
Okay, roll your
demons.
7th one.
Alright, well I only got one more success and it's not a 6.
Before we do your failed casting, you still need to do your attacks.
Which is
You have to roll your madness versus the obstacle of the spell, so 6.
I can't help but do that like every time.
Madness.
well, madness is only 3, I think.
Well, it's open-ended, so maybe you get lucky. Or you can always use a persona to add dice if you wish. So yeah, whatever. I would pause again when until you're ready.
Gotta do my attacks.
Yes. So roll your 3 tax dice for obstacle
Alright, I made
6.
2 successes.
No
What do I got?
any 6s?
Nope.
All right, you fail by 4, so you have to subtract 4 from your fort. What is your fort?
3.
You fall unconscious.
Okay.
Great.
So I'm there holding the deer and I'm like, well, that sucks.
So you tried to rush the sacrifice.
Nope. That just sucked.
Rise, chicken. Rise.
So you are down to 0.
Does he suffocate?
So he needs just to rest in order to recover his dice. I think you're technically at -1. So full rest time is 4 hours per lost die.
So he's gonna be out for like the rest of the night.
4 hours.
4 hours per lost die.
And you're -1.
Vote we
So,
take a 4-hour
like-
nap.
It'll be like 20 hours until he's back at regular strength.
At least with his fort.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, but now you have to roll a d6, Mr. Braga, and see what happens with your ritual.
He summons the death god of death. We're all dead.
1.
You summoned the
Are
chicken.
you fucking serious? You rolled a 1?
Dude, low is bad.
It's unwanted summoning. You're gonna summon something.
Oh god.
It's gonna be evil dead.
Rise, chicken.
So I'm holding the deer here. He like sacrifices it. He passes out.
If I
I'm still
stab
holding the
him in
deer.
your chest before anything appears, does it stop it?
See, that's some of the lizard. Lizards and big.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming you guys went your separate ways when you went hunting.
So
Corvus.
here's what happened. I grab this deer, he sacrifices it, then he passes out, and then all of a sudden a portal to somewhere opens up and summons what, Will? What comes out of the portal?
Next time, on Dragon Ball
Yeah, that's what
Z.
happened. Coach
Right.
Zimmer comes out.
Oh, God.
Roll 2d6 to see what you summon by accident.
6.
A 4 and a 2.
So you got 6 total.
Yeah.
A good angel?
Okay. After after Bragan faints, you see the deer corpse begin to twitch and
I like
twist.
drop it like, ooh.
The corpse kind of twists itself, and you see it stand up on its hind legs, and
This sounds creepy.
its head twists around upside down. You see its its top legs kind of split out this way, and here's a lone moan come from the upside down head.
Choose the form of the destructor.
It's just a deer.
Necromorph.
The deer begins to advance on you.
Shoot.
Wait, it's alive? It's coming in?
It's walking towards you. as it wants to. Looks like with evil intentions.
Oh, my hammer. I'm gonna say, "What are you?"
Evil
Don't forget though,
You have no hammer.
because
It's
the
damaged. It wasn't. You said it melted. And it's a two-sided hammer. I technically have a side left.
you do have a side left.
Oh dear.
Okay,
Those beer.
so
Say, "What are you?" Does it respond?
it says, "You betrayed us. I will destroy you. I will make you suffer for what you've done to us."
I have no clue what you are or who you are.
It charges you. We're gonna go into a bloody versus.
I'm not comfortable with this. What did you do to me? You passed out and left me stranded with this shit.
Alright.
I think Rock is the most helpful character.
Alright then. So, separate your stuff, man.
How much do I get again?
You base it off of your hammer skill. You're using your hammer.
Alright, so 4 hammer. And then I can add 2 for tactics and strategy.
Yes. Then you get 2 to your defense for having your armor.
Alright.
Okay?
Alright.
Manage for being
Wow.
As far as attacks go, I got 2 successes. As far as defenses go, I got
God, that's a lot of dice.
Alright, got 1 success on attack and no success in defense.
Alright, so I hit twice with an attack and I have 3 defense successes.
Alright, so what do you do to this thing?
I knock that upside down deer head off its face.
You hear
What?
you hear
Statement. I knock its upside down head off its face.
the head like
You
spins
ASMR,
around.
You split reality.
It spins around like a corkscrew before like peeling off, and the deer corpse just kind of crumbles
Does
to
it
the
make like
ground.
one of those like noise?
So I have a question. Now that I've kind of killed it, maybe.
It makes more.
Can you
of a-
tell me what the hell he summoned?
Summoned something. He summoned a restless dead.
Oh,
Moves to a restful dead.
I guess.
or a Grateful Dead.
What else could I have
Riding
summoned?
that train,
You could summon
high
like
on cocaine.
deities, demons.
Right.
Just like, not necessarily tell me exactly what I could have summoned. Just like,
Was that like one of the least deadly things you could have summoned?
Yeah, it's one of them. Let me see.
I'm so glad he's not summoning a demon on my ass.
Let me see what else you could summon by accident.
We don't even have levels.
On the one podcast we listened to, someone accidentally summoned a god. The god was pissed. It got accidentally summoned. Not only was it summoned, it was accidentally summoned.
Not pray to that god immediately.
Okay, so
Wow.
you have an unconscious Bragan and the remains of this deer corpse.
Hey. So it looks like it's dead, right? Like it's not coming back.
I mean, it looks dead again.
Smash spawn just in the tree.
Alright. I go over to Brown with the field dressing and say, "Fucking goddamn orcs! Fucking blood magic!"
He doesn't seem wounded. He just seems like he's out.
You should take a dump on Nathan.
Summon,
can I wake up really quick?
No.
summon dead deer people on me.
No.
No. What do you do,
Right.
Corvus?
God fucking damn it. There's all our plans. No telling when this fucker's gonna wake up.
Yet again, you ruined the master plan.
I'm actually gonna use a.
When have I ruined the master plan before?
I'm gonna use a
We have
conspicuous
an
to try and
elaborate
like
plan
get
of how to
Lucius.
take out the witch. But
to
to
go-
come
Oh, you used conspicuous?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of do that all up.
I didn't get any successes.
You mean
Okay.
the Doctor Witch?
No one could hear
Yeah.
me.
Well, I told y'all not to kill her, which y'all were gonna kill her. Yeah, you just cast Graves into
You
the
call out.
nether.
And instead of Lucius,
You ruined that one.
you hear flapping of
Graves
wings,
is
and
better
a crow lands on top of the corpse of the dead deer and starts to peck at it.
Oh, great, a crow. Hey, do you know my friend Lucius? Oh, come on, I know you can talk.
The crow keeps pecking at it, but it looks back up at you and says, "You did a bad thing.
You did a bad thing, pecking a dead corpse.
It's gonna come back. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you."
Yeah, I'm gonna go crush the deer corpse now. Like break its spine so it cannot move.
As you approach, the crow flies off, and you smash the deer's spine.
Now she's gonna be even more terrific. Why did it say we betrayed it? Or somebody betrayed it?
It was a restless dead, so it probably mistook me for whoever betrayed it in life.
So kind of like what happened to Wyatt and friends with that black dude with the gloves that broke into your house.
Wait, what?
What?
Mistook you for somebody else.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's what you were getting at. Don't do that.
Bring it up. It's a very traumatizing experience.
You gonna make jokes about it?
Yeah. I don't
What
know,
happened? I don't know.
okay.
Let me pause this real quick.
Alright.
Okay, so meanwhile, while Corvus and Bragan are doing this, what is Lucius and Dolan doing?
Walking towards the spider pits.
So you guys are gonna head towards the spider pits, and
Well, no, you were out supposed to be hunting with us. But
I thought we were split.
we had to find, we were gonna summon the wolf first because the ritual takes an hour and a half. But then he fucked up and I had to fight a restless
I
dead.
guess we're out hunting while all this is going down.
all right. Would you wish to make a hunting check to try and find?
Do you have any hunting skills?
No, no one does.
No.
I
hunting.
actually succeeded, but it failed.
We ended up failing.
Yeah, I'll do
All right.
it. What's it based off of?
Based off of
Agility. No, yeah.
It's just called hunting.
Yeah.
yes.
Wyatt now has where?
I'm just a
It's
white
either it's
boy.
based off either perception or agility, wherever one
Swag
is
level
highest.
+2.
Swig. Swig. My what?
Perception
Plus two
or your
swag
agility.
stat.
I'll do perception because it's my highest stat,
Go for it.
which is 5. What do I need? Just roll.
Why you get a
You're
plus
gonna need,
3?
it's gonna be against obstacle 6 because it's untrained.
You get a plus 6 if it's to the side and it's not even on your head. It's just kind of sitting on top of it.
Whoa. I got 3 successes and 2 6s, so I'll use a fake.
Go for it.
I got 4 successes overall.
Okay. What are you looking for exactly?
Yellow swagons.
Build those
Type
wagons.
of animal.
Just some animal to
I mean,
kill?
well, I mean, to sacrifice. yeah.
Right. Okay. You and Dolan go stomping through the woods in search of things to sacrifice. What you instead find is what looks like
A woolly mammoth.
Oh, shit.
dead bodies. Dead bodies of humans, dwarves, orcs, elves, hanging from trees. They're all naked. They all seem to have similar
Wanting everyone to be-
similar markings that Graves had, though they don't look as, I guess, complete. But there's like about 10 total hanging from like a couple trees. And you guys see at the base a couple wolves are trying to jump up at these dead bodies. Some of them have ripped off a few legs, but they seem to be wanting more. When I say a few, I mean there's like 2.
We should kill them.
By few, I mean, by 2, I mean there's 20.
We need to sacrifice.
I don't know if Bragan told you, but I'll just say it. You're gonna need a live sacrifice.
I don't know if we could take a wolf alive.
You're retarded for not even wanting to try.
We should go for like a bunny rabbit or something.
I need something big.
A large sacrifice. Bunnies aren't large.
A woolly bunny.
How do you plan to take a wolf alive?
I don't know. I figured I'll bash it till it's unconscious with my shield.
You could try it out. I'll distract you.
There's 2 of them, just so y'all know.
Will the Goliath rabbit count, Will?
You should shoot an arrow at one of them,
Would it
and
really?
then I'll charge the other.
It's like
What?
an actual breed of rabbit.
How big is it?
Purposely to hit
About
them.
the size of your
Yeah, we
dog.
gotta kill one of them.
Probably not then.
If
That's a
don't
pretty big
kill
rabbit.
it,
That's a big
then I
rabbit.
would assume it would be wounded if he hit it, so I'll kill the other one.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at the one on the right.
Alright, roll your crossbow skill, please.
That would be
Roll your 3 then, man.
Hey, do you guys have an iPod charger?
2 6s
I
and
do.
2 5s and a 4.
Sorry, I'm an
2 5s and a 4? Okay.
a. You just take that shit, like. Oh.
Okay, so you
What would you do?
fire
Brad?
your crossbow bolt and you see it sink
Starting to open back.
into the flank of the wolf, and it just kind of like, as it was like leaping up to get a bite of one of the legs, your arrow sinks into it and just kind of like collapses. The other wolf doesn't even seem to notice.
And I charged the one on the left while he shoots at the other one.
Okay, don't forget to get a test. You will take a difficult test for crossbow, Dolan. Don't forget to mark that down. Alright. Lucius gets to have combat.
Finally.
Yay!
Now read to me what Sword
Somebody
of Song does.
play the Mortal Kombat.
What Sword of
theme
Song does?
Song of Sword.
Song of Sword. Is it Song of Sword?
It's Song of Sword.
Okay.
It's a tough. Because it's been like 6 weeks since I picked it and I've never used it.
Let's
I haven't had the opportunity to use
see. Song of Sword, Song of the Eldar, Song of Feasting, Song of Flocks and Herds, Song of Form, Lordship, Soothing. What the fuck? Must be under elf stuff. Elf stuff. La, 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 la. Okay. So, you might pause that real quick so I can explain what Song of Sword is.
Do you want to pause that real fast? Yes.
Okay. The Song of the Sword infuses the blade with a dread and vengeful power. The sword singer may only use one blessing at a time, but he may bless any sword in his presence. Alright, and depending on what you wish to do, that depends on how high the obstacle is, Mr. Brett. You can do a Morn Blade, which is +1 to your weapon speed, which is obstacle 1. A Singing Blade, which makes your sword dice open-ended, which is obstacle 2. Preternatural Balance, which gives you an additional dice, obstacle 3. Crushing Edge gives 1 to your versus armor, it's obstacle 4. Sword of Might, +1 to your power, obstacle 5. Blinding Blade, +3 weapon speed, 6. Obstacle 6. Blood Drinker, add by 1, obstacle 7. Sunblade, increased weapon length to longest, obstacle 8. And yeah, that's what you got to choose from.
I'm gonna do the open-ended.
Open-ended one. You're singing.
Well, no, I'm
blade.
gonna just charge it. I'm just gonna charge.
Not gonna bother singing.
Yeah.
All right. Then we will just go straight into bloody verses. Using your sword skill, separate your dice into attack and defense.
So I get 1 for tactics.
Yes.
I get 1 for Song of Sword.
Although if you use it, you can. if you wish to use it.
Well, I might as well.
Alright. As you're running, I'll say you perform your song, so roll for the sing a song.
I don't know what I'm rolling for.
Just roll. What's your. You'll have a skill that's.
I know it's Song of Swords, so I roll those 4.
Yeah, it's obstacle 2 to perform this open ended dice.
Wait, how long
I definitely passed that.
Okay.
Worth it.
Then
So worth it.
you get open ended dice for this, and you take a routine test for a Song of Sword.
You just roll that right
I
now.
get 1 for Song of Sword,
Yes.
is it? Okay.
1 for Tactics, and then my 5 for Sword.
What are you guys laughing at?
Yep, and just
It's
split
so
those
long.
into attack and
Long,
defense.
dude. But I guarantee by the end of
Any
it,
more dice?
you'll have trouble sleeping tonight.
So what do I split it into?
Which
Attack and
I'm
defense.
gonna have 0 trouble sleep.
You have to have at least one in each.
Sorry.
Alright, so since I have armor, I automatically get 1 more.
Totally won't
defense.
You'll get +2 for your armor.
Plus 2 for that. How many do I get plus for my shield?
For your shield,
Play,
a +1.
To the defense? Alright, I'm gonna put 1 in defense and the other 6 to attack.
Okay.
play Clash of Steel.
Play Rise, Chicken.
We get the wolf's stats.
Use that and all those other trailers. Good for fantasy shit.
3 successes so far, 2 open-ended. Oops, no, 3 successes.
Okay. Alright. He's gonna roll his dice. This wolf will have 2 in attack and 2 in defense. Attacks. Yields 1 success. And his defense yields 1 success. So what is your attack successes and defense successes?
I didn't roll my defensive
No, riddle.
success. I had 3 attacks. Then I put 1 in there. I had 2 for armor.
2 for armor and 1 for shield.
1 for shield. Are these open-ended too? Is my song?
Yes.
After you fix it.
Yeah.
2 so far. 2. 2
Okay.
defenses. 3 attacks.
So you best this wolf. What are you trying to do and how do you do it?
Well, he already wounded the other one, right?
Yeah, the other one's dead.
The other one's dead. Then I want to knock this one unconscious.
Okay. So how do you do this?
With
What do
my
you do?
shield. I hit it really fucking hard in the head.
Alright, you smack your shield into it. You watch as teeth shatter and the wolf just crumples to the ground.
Oh,
Ew.
You feel your arm like still ringing from the blow.
Yeah.
The wolf is unconscious.
I need to be in combat more often. I seem to bash a lot of skulls.
Curb stomp that wolf, man.
Oh yeah, you missed it. There was a wounded goblin that was trying to run away from the orc place. And I interrogated it, failed, so I tortured it, succeeded, and then bashed its skull on a tree. Just for funsies.
Cause
Why not, man?
Giggles and shit.
What did you say?
Giggles and shit.
Oh, I thought you said cankles and shit.
I like
What the
ankles.
fuck are you talking about?
Alright, so what do you two do now that you have a dead wolf and a conscious
Kills
wolf and
and
bodies
shoots.
hanging from trees?
Climb up and drag it.
Oh fuck. Both of them?
I
What
wish
do with that?
she dragged them both.
The dead one and the conscious one?
Yeah.
Okay. You do so.
I just want to drag it to wherever they are.
To them?
We go and search for
I guess I'm assuming you guys are just gonna like have a meeting point at camp after a certain amount of time, so I guess you guys just head back to camp.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. That's good. Don't forget to take a test for sword though. How many dice did you roll total? Do you remember?
Like attack and defense?
Yeah, together.
Yo, who's sleeping where?
10.
Over here.
Couch.
Right, you get a
Side of the couch.
I have Yeah, I have a chair in my room, like a recliner that people can sleep in too.
I got like extra blanket and pillows. I mean, if someone's making
I mean,
a
if
comfy
you
place
don't
on the
sleep-
I
yeah,
floor.
want to
I
sleep
was
on
gonna
top
make a
of
pallet.
William.
What?
Actually, for the sake of comfortability, I would take
I'm gonna plank on the railing outside.
forgot
I'm gonna sleep.
Take a
In the
routine.
morning. A routine?
Yeah, for your sword. This wolf did not stand a chance.
This wolf.
What part do you want to eat?
My bash. It's.
Tanner goes.
Okay.
Tanner goes. Fuck no. Lock the front door. Ain't nobody else going outside. He's been crying too, and his eyes are
Ain't nobody
bloodshot and
got
puffy,
time for
and his
that.
pants are dirty as shit.
Okay. So, pause that there. We're gonna switch back to Carador. You are. It's the sun is not there. It's pretty dark right now when you step outside into this empty village thing.
Is there any light at all?
Any what?
Any light at all?
No, it's pretty dark. Can't really see that well in this dark. You see, like, where there's places that they usually have torchlight, but all the fire's out.
Alright,
Like, no one's been around.
I thought his eyesight was pretty good in the dark. Not
No.
bad, but pretty good.
It's
as long as there's like a small amount of light.
Oh.
yeah, but if it's in pitch blackness, it's not too great.
Me, on the other hand,
I mean, there's not. It's not pitch blackness. The moon's out, so
Alright, I'd say kind of search around the camp.
you're gonna search around this. It's pretty large. Is there anywhere? You're looking for anything in particular?
Clothes.
Some kind of cloth material for
There's animal furs that
Yeah,
these huts are made out of.
animal furs to like I don't know, something to try to like
Clothe yourself.
clothe myself and like tend to my wounds a little bit, or at least like seal them off temporarily until I can get.
Would you have any sort of healing skill? You can always try and learn it. You can there's a. You don't have to like heal yourself. You can staunch the flow if it's bleeding.
I'm gonna staunch the flow.
You should try and staunch the flow of your light wound.
Sounds like a band.
Staunch the flow.
An all-girl band.
Do you have a certain type of
Release the flow.
healing, like tending, like
Number
herbalism?
one
Or
hit
Yeah,
is
you're wrong.
time of the month,
would you like to start learning one then?
also known as It's That
Sure.
Time Again.
Okay, well, let me see real quick. Maybe staunch the flow doesn't really.
Their other hit single is Red River.
Da-da-da.
And my personal favorite, my
Dice.
personal favorite,
Treatment.
my opinion's man, Heather.
And the other one is.
Yeah, so you have
Do not
choices. You get
sleep
to
in the
pick
kitchen.
which one you'd like to learn, which one interests you the most. There's field up
The other
here.
one is
Field
Away
dressing,
From Me,
apothecary,
Sexist Pig.
bloodletting, herbalism, surgery, and with the songs.
What part, Nate?
I'm gonna go with field dressing.
Field
I
dressing.
just started seeing
Okay.
the guy.
So,
Preview, right?
start learning field
A little
dressing.
bit.
Field dressing is based off
Oh, yeah, cool. Otherwise, they wouldn't have to.
what?
part with the hot dogs?
Okay, perception.
Alright,
So your perception is what you're rolling with. And,
I think that's 3
well, actually,
daily
you don't need to staunch the flow for a light wound.
I got a perception of 5.
You can try to,
5 perception.
you can try to, you're not bleeding from this light wound. You can try and fix yourself up if you wish, using, your learning field dressing.
Alright,
Okay.
so I got skills being learned.
You need, and it's a beat obstacle 2 if you were trained. Untrained is obstacle 4. Try and patch yourself up.
So aptitude 4.
Oh.
So serious.
What's your will? You need it's aptitude 6. I'm sorry.
Because you're a goofball.
You just need to beat a 4 to fix yourself up. This light.
Let there be light.
All right. Good luck. Oh no.
Alright, 1.
Okay.
Fucking shitty.
You're fumbling because of that wound in your hand.
Nathan, quick, my phone will off. You know.
The dice, they touched the open wound.
Right. You still. It's not so bad if you fail treatment. You get to still roll a health test to try and recover.
So how much would
A light wound is obstacle 2 to recover. So roll your health versus obstacle 2.
so I roll 4.
Yes. You need 2 successes. You're good. Though you kind of botch your first attempt at fixing yourself up, you feel like your own body, your body will naturally get over
Yeah.
this, and the pain fades. And besides that little minor wound in your hand, you feel pretty okay, but you're still naked.
Alright, I want to try to salvage some of these furs that make up the camp
Right.
tents to be like some kind of temporary covering.
You find some like blankets, some like fur blankets in one of the tents, and manage to wrap yourself around it, shielding your naked body from the world.
Success.
Yes.
I guess.
Don't forget.
Oh,
Did you mark a test for field dressing yet? Make sure you do that.
I wanna
As you step out from undressing, you see there's someone there waiting for you. It's a hunched figure, dressed in purple and black robes, with bones and dead animals hanging off of them, and this figure wears a cow skull that hides its face. And it doesn't answer. It doesn't say anything as you step out.
Who goes there?
I should be asking you this. Never believed I would see a dwarf with my own eyes. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mama Uja. What is yours?
Carvador.
That's a very nice name.
Dwarf, you make dwarf.
Tell me,
First
Commodore,
and the third.
what brings you to my domain?
I'm not sure.
So you got here by accident?
I awoke in a nearby cellar and
Oh, you were to be food, I see. I'm very sorry for this. This happened when I wasn't in control. The past war chief liked to pillage the farmlands around the kingdom. His favorite was humans. I'm surprised he grabbed you. I hear dwarves aren't that tasty.
perhaps we can come to some sort of an agreement.
What do you mean?
I know where some boobies are at.
Boobies.
Okay, wait. So do I like know them in this yet, or am I?
You've probably never seen them in your life.
Okay, so I haven't met y'all yet.
Not yet.
Wait, did you leave that kid and the wife to die?
He had to run. Gotta go!
I tried to save him. I pieced out. Probably just pissed him off, and they went back and like ravaged the shit out of the female.
Took their anger out on her.
Alright, well then, I retract my previous statement.
She says, this thing kind of walks over to you, like, just kind of looks like she's hobbling, before she's kind of right in front of you, and says, I will help you, dwarf, if you just do a simple thing for me.
What is it that you ask?
I just need some of your blood. Do this, and...
How much are we talking?
Oh no, just a small droplet, not too much. It's nothing serious. I just have a fascination with dwarves. You people
The
are
broths.
tricky when it comes to magic. I've never had your blood before. Never had dwarf blood
I
to
got
work
some
with.
broths, I don't know.
If you do this for me, the simple task, I will tell you where you can find soldiers who can
This is where I first
help
got, like,
you,
shivers down my
tend to your
spine.
wounds, feed you, clothe you.
Perhaps we can make the trade-off once I'm in the soldier's hands.
It's a scary story.
I'm afraid
Take it old website.
if once you're in their hands, we will probably never see each other again. I must have your blood now, before I bring you to them.
No.
Kneecap.
Cut off your other hand.
How do I know I can trust you? How do I know you're not gonna use my blood
Seducer.
to do some crazy magic on me? Because once you have my blood, who's to say that you aren't going to use it against me
Shit.
for some kind of
Where,
powerful
where did you go
incantation?
missing?
kill this anyone.
I
When did one of them get
don't
missing?
worry. I promise
No one did. There
I
was
won't
only
use your
one.
blood against you, and I won't.
Oh,
So-
a token
There
of
was
trust.
someone in the cabin.
What sort of
He
token?
And
was
then all of
making
a
the
sudden-
brats. And I don't want there anymore.
If you'd like, I can have one of my crows accompany you.
Very well.
All right then. Please extend your hand to me. I'm afraid.
It makes sense of it. Like no one really knew each other in the cabin, so like no one really noticed that someone was really unknown.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, it was.
Extend your hand for me,
it's the
please.
guy from the story, his 4 cousins,
You see her slowly pull out what looks like
plus Tanner,
A very
and, like
sharp-
5 girls or 6 girls or something like that.
a dagger,
He started
bone
kissing
made out of bone, and she says, "There is a cloth near my belt. Would you please reach for it? I'm afraid I can only hold this dagger."
Very well.
All right, you reach into her robes, and
Oh yeah.
you find said cloth.
Do you cop a feel? Grab the cloth. I am. I'm just taking my time.
That's not the cloth.
Oops.
I'll just cut your finger a little bit. Please just press it onto the cloth so I may have the blood. And if you're willing, she slits a small slice on your finger where blood comes out.
Alright.
You press it into the cloth. Alright. She withdraws her dagger, takes the cloth from your hands,
Would you read anything?
and says, "Thank you, Mr. Dwarf. Now, to fulfill my end of the bargain," she waves a hand, and you see a crow come flying almost out of nowhere and lands on your shoulder.
My bare shoulder.
Be gentle now. This crow will follow any simple task you may have for it, and if you ever wish to contact me, just tell the crow, find Mama Wuja, and follow it, and it will lead you to me. If you have any further questions now, I will just walk to the outskirts of this village. You will find some of my children waiting for you. They will lead you to the soldiers.
You should have asked her for some clothes. It was like,
Very well. May I make a final request for some clothing and your blessing? Mama Muja.
I'm afraid I have no more clothing notes on my person. You may have my blessing, though. You see her lift up her lift up her robe and take the dagger previously and kind of scrapes it across her leg, places her fingers on it, and rubs it across your forehead. You feel the blood is supernaturally warm, but doesn't burn you like the children's blood did.
There was always with one hand.
can't believe
She cuts across her leg, re-sheathes the dagger, uses her hand, and wipes it
And
on the
like-
forehead. Well, with one arm. There, you have my blessing. Now run along. Maybe we'll see each other again.
Maybe.
Okay.
And see.
You're gonna go off to the outskirts of the...
Yes, I choose to head towards the soldiers'
Alright.
encampment.
As you walk along, the crow kind of is being bothersome. He nips at your beard, at your hair,
Uh,
and you just kind of...
punch the crow.
You're gonna punch the crow.
I don't remember asking Thomas orders.
No.
Okay.
Well, he's the who we burnt.
And
The crow can speak, right?
you hear it, as it's pecking at you, you suddenly hear a voice, like, almost whisper into your ear, saying, "Nice to meet you."
I told the crow he needs to chill the fuck out. And I ain't about it.
Sorry, kinda hungry.
And
Got any food?
We'll get him some food once we arrive to the encampment. But for now, he's gonna have to suffer. Like me.
What's your name?
Calrador.
What's my name?
Oh, there you are right there.
What's my name?
Pecker.
I've heard worse. Alright. By this time you make it to the outskirts and you see two more of those things you met in the cellar. They seem to be holding hands as you approach.
What?
In their unclenched hands, they seem to be holding little dolls.
What's up, Mike? Here.
Little dolls.
Yes.
Alright.
And as you approach, they both say in unison,
How adequate are Pecker's attack capabilities?
you assume when Mabu just says simple tasks, probably not like attacking. When you approach, they both say in unison, "We are here to take you to the soldiers. Follow us."
Or die.
They turn around and start skipping towards the woods.
Alright, I follow them, but I have Pecker scout ahead in their anticipated direction
Alright,
to see if any danger or traps lie ahead.
Becker flies off. You follow these girls into the woods for quite a ways. Besides their creepy singing of la la, la la la, la la, you don't really feel threatened otherwise. They don't seem to be attacking you or anything. Alright, now we'll go back to the camp. You guys all meet up. Lucius, Dolan, dragging a unconscious and a dead wolf. Corvus dragging an unconscious Broggan. As you all meet up and register what the heck, like what's going on, a dwarf enters the scene and well covered in like animal furs. And we'll stop it there. Okay, everyone's fall asleep. Alright. So, yeah. Stuff. Yay.
Yeah, motherfuckers, yeah!
Alright, Corvus.
What's up?
We're gonna do some beliefs, instincts, rewards, junk.
Cool.
Alright. I'm gonna say fate point for your first belief. I'll restore the witch doctor and preserve what remains of my squad. The later part, because you tackled what's his face? Graves to stop him from stabbing Meryl.
Cool.
Nothing yet for forming an order. Commander should lead troops or club. I guess also, yeah, for the third belief, protect those under me. For not, outright killing Graves, but wanting to still try and help them out. Instincts wise, challenge threats I believe I can beat.
I don't think there was any opportunity, really.
Yeah. Okay. Then Lucius. Your first belief, Lucius, I'll do whatever possible to complete the task at hand, which is survival. I would say you've done plenty of things to try and survive, like finding the wolves and making plans. Yeah, take a fate point. Let's see. Nothing yet about exercising ability to torture. And, I don't know, I will save as many lives as possible. I don't think you've done that exactly. Alright. Instincts. Your plan has not gotten you in trouble. Protective of my friends.
Opening again.
Source me all time. Yeah, I don't think anything yet for instincts. Okay. Dolan,
The only thing I can think of for this time is always just like the person.
Which-
So we're all gonna ask him what was wrong with like why I have that hand.
yeah, definitely take a fate point for that, and also to gain martial prowess with knife and crossbow because you did that with your crossbow. So 2 fate points for you. All right. Moving on then to Bragan.
Nathan.
Yes, sir.
The more madness I spread, the more powerful I become. Don't think you've really spread any madness yet.
With that deer.
Well,
That wasn't intentional, but if
Yeah.
I still get one, hey, I ain't complaining.
that was you did kind of spread. Yeah, madness doesn't have to be like intentional. It still
Okay.
happened. So yeah, take a fate point for that. No orc wants help. The only wants to use a torture you. Take a fate point for that because you pretty much ousted the witch doctor by telling them the truth. And not anything for the game or Ardrokish following. Then the instincts, greet people coldly, never rush rituals. I don't think the fact that you didn't rush didn't get you into trouble with that instinct when you failed. Always sleep as little as required. I think you're okay with that. Alright. And then finally to Carador. Right, nothing with the gauntlet. Oh yeah, again, I forgot to mention. You're
guess-
naked, but the gauntlet is still on your hand.
Okay.
Just so you know. It's still on your hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I wish to find where I am. Definitely take a fate point for that. Trying to find out where you are.
Where the fuck am
Remember in the past, which remains unknown. Always able to read emotions. When confronted, I draw my blade. When I'm familiar territory, I stick to the shadows.
I mean, I didn't really have opportunity to do.
Yeah, none of that got you in trouble,
Yeah.
so I think you're good for now. I know we started kind of late, so we're all pretty sleepy, so I don't think we really had a chance to do super great role playing like last time. But I mean, if
It's organized too.
yeah,
Alright, when do y'all have
Yeah,
a
I mean,
chance to
it
do
was
this
just like an
again?
introductory
'Cause
phase, so.
Thursday I'm off, so tomorrow night I could probably come up here if anything else could be.
well, really quick, hold on. I'm just gonna say goodbye, everybody. Good night, sleepy.
Good night!
Oh,
Burn the witch.
And I'll stand here tomorrow.
Bye.
I mean, I'll probably sleep here.